Conductor.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Try to relax your anus.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Breasts.
Breasts. Breasts.
Boobies. Boobies. Boobies.
You're getting grandpa excited.
Boobies. Boobies. Boobies.
Breasts. Breasts. Breasts.
Breasts.
Take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that? Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Breasts.
Congratulations.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Breast. Okay, that's the right mic. Shut the fuck up, non-existent birds. Hello, everyone. I'm on. Just picked up a scuff controller. I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 2. I'm looking forward to playing it on this. Let me unplug it for a second. This is the AOKZOE, however the fuck you say that. Ryzen 7 60.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Susha just picked up a scuff controller. I'm looking forward to Modern Warfare 2. That was actually what I was getting to with this. Pull out a nose hair. I dare you. Happy 14 months. That's pain. I need to be paid for pain. I mean, it's not like pouring hot wax on my micro penis like Amazing Atheist pain. But anyway, I look like I'm a QVC host right now. And this right here. But this is the AOKZOE, AOKZOE, AOKO, whatever. Terrible name aside, this has the Ryzen 7 6800U. Rich, I'm back from my vacation and Sky did miss you, Neil. I missed you. My nose hairs missed you. My AOKZOE missed you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. What does that mean if I get a congratulations? Oh. So, the performance on this chip is exactly what I expected. It is fucking amazing. This has the RDNA 2 graphics on here, 12 compute units. You could run, if this is any indication. Now, admittedly, if you pump enough watts through it with the Ioneo Air Pro, you could medium-high settings mix on Elden Ring. You could stay about 30 FPS It stays above 30 FPS 99% of the time at 720p, which on a small screen on that thing is perfectly fine.
Congratulations.
This is 1920 by 1200. And I could play it at high settings and stay well above 30 FPS. Or if I put it down to 1280 by 800, and you could put it on high settings, it stays close to 60. Yeah, even if you put it to medium, it doesn't make a difference. So you could even have it at high settings, 1288 by 800 on this screen, almost getting 60 FPS in Elden Ring. Whereas the Steam Deck ain't coming close to that either. This thing better perform better than the fucking Steam Deck. You want to know how much that motherfucker was? You want to know how much it was? Ukami, you see, you read my mind. You read my mind. This thing is an ass and eye-watering $1,700. No, it ain't that much. 3,000. Jesus Christ. I mean, if you really think about it, it still is just it's integrated graphics. But man, the jump from Vega to RDNA. Is unbelievable. So, yeah. So, well, I'm making a video on a thoroughly tickled television coming through. No, you don't. I wouldn't tell you to get this thing. I would tell you to get the Steam Deck over. And it has those. See, this is an off spin of 1X Player. I don't know. 1X Player is owned by Net. I don't know. It's some computer company in China, but they own 1X Player, and this is another spin-off, but it just has those weird little annoying quirks like, yo, this thing is $1,700 or close to it. Like, why is there spongy analog sticks? Why are the bumpers awkwardly placed? Why is the D-pad a disc? Did fucking Tommy Tallarico design this D-pad? What is this? What is this D-pad? What is it? That's what? Listen. Listen to me fucking now. Yeah, you better be tracking me, motherfucker. The D-pad has been perfected by two fucking companies. It's like vanilla and chocolate, whatever flavor you want to choose. People go back and forth between the SNES and the Sega 6-button D-pad for the Genesis, also hashtag Saturn or /Saturn. That's it. Choose one of those two. 8BitDo has figured this out, but no one else in the industry has figured. So we're still getting.
Congratulations.
We're still getting discs in the year 2022. Also, there's like a little teeny tiny dead pixel in the top of the screen, which tempted to try to get it exchanged for, but I know it'll take me like 6 months to get it exchanged, and you don't really notice it. If it was in the middle of the screen, I'd already have this thing packed back up. But it's those 1X Player quality things I noticed with their products too. You know, that annoy me a little bit. This isn't cheap product, AOKZOE, whatever the hell you're called. A little bit more quality control there. If you're asking the money that you're asking.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Just so I got Rich, I'm back from playing Dying Light 1 after beating 2. It's just so much more fun, better open world part. Yeah, I could not get into Dying Light 2. I tried multiple
Congratulations.
times. I've tried multiple fucking times. I can't fuck with it. I can't. It's just, there's something about it. It just doesn't feel the same. If the Steam Deck 2 has RDNA 3 OLED,
I am
8-core
thoroughly tickled.
CPU and larger battery, I would upgrade immediately. I could see them going with RDNA 3. I don't even care if they don't put an OLED screen. If they want to put the money more into, I mean, OLED would be fucking amazing. Not saying I don't want it.
Congratulations.
But if they're like, we could put more compute units on the GPU or more cores on the CPU to have more longevity by just putting a better IPS panel, I would rather have that.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. DSP's stunt cock. DSP is a stunt cock. Was he stroking his? Yeah. All right, we got to stop with this tracking. It's annoying me now. It looks like the camera's stalking me. But
Congratulations.
I wanted to. The reason why I got this, even though I'm not thrilled with like 1X player products, is I wanted to get my hands on that chip. That was actually, I didn't care the company that made it. I just wanted to see how the 6800U performed with games, and it's like, if Elden Ring is any indication, holy fuck. So yeah, I would love OLED. I agree with you. Don't get me wrong. But if Gaben sits down in a meeting and his gorgeous nipples go, we got to choose between more performance or an OLED screen, I personally would go with more performance, so long as they put a competent OLED panel, not the mediocre crap
Congratulations.
they have in the current Steam Deck. I'm liking your Twitch streams, but glad you're still on YouTube. Your shoulders, please, of course. Where is my shoulders?
Your shoulders.
I was almost
Congratulations.
I was almost tempted to stream on from my actual office. I'm like, this will be my final stream from here. In a weird way, I'm gonna miss this setup. It's probably the best campaign, and like Ghost in the game is badass. Stay healthy. Thank you, Brandon. I tried some of it. I can't get into Call of Duty campaigns. I'm solely about the multiplayer. I love Hulk Hogan sausage. Congratulations. Someone super chatted Wings today under the name you can't fit in a movie seat. Also, Tommy apparently wants to buy Vectrex. Stay. No. Come on. He can't. I swear to fucking God. I'm a fairly confident guy, but he just has delusions of fucking grandeur, man. There's no other way around it. All right, so Pat, thank you for the rainbow. Timothy, what did Philip Burnell announce? He announced that he wants to have interviews.
Congratulations.
From what I've heard, next gen Steam Deck will have USB 4e GPU well docked. It's going to be sick. That's what they said. Well, now Gabe and his crew are going to go balls deep because they see there's a market for it, you know. Yeah, I was thirsty. Seltzer ASMR. What's up, Siderico? So now we're going to see them. Now the risk is going to be mitigated because they know there's demand for the product, and now they're going to put things like a more powerful processor. I have not watched Sunny V2's video yet. I was playing
Congratulations.
AC Valhalla yesterday, and Ivor told someone, relax your shoulders. Really? Quantum said, I am a whimsical shopper with the same conviction as DSPs. I'm never blowing bubbles again.
Congratulations.
Yes, I got to get rid of the congratulations. I can't do it. I can't. It's too much. You know why it's too much? Because you guys are fucking awesome and support the show. I'm serious. We're going to hear congratulations like every 30 seconds. It's going to drive you nuts and me nuts. So, log in with YouTube. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. That's fucking unbearable. That is absolutely unbearable.
Congratulations.
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 All right. Super chat.
Congratulations.
I don't want any fucking sound. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Congratulations.
What the fuck? All right. I hope the next gen stacks. Ugh. I hope the next Steam Deck stays a custom APU. If I only keep to the core count like a 6 to dedicate more power, well, that's going to be the Achilles heel of the first gen Steam Deck. More than anything is that it's a 4-core, 8-thread CPU. You know, keep up the work, Rich. Thank you very much. Much love, my friend. Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate that. Cosmic, I appreciate that. Just got off the flight from Tickled Airlines. I don't have thoroughly. Oh man, I can't wait to get back up to the office. Anyway, it's time. It is time for Philip Brunel. He has an announcement. It's a man announcement. We're going to call it a man announcement. Oh! Hobby, what the hell is your StreamLabs? Let me look, dude. Recent events. Hey, Rich, I hate when managers...
I am thoroughly tickled.
She's acting like a real cock. I knew she was crappy, but for the last week and a half, she's been really crappy and threatened to write me up if I can't stop customers from going into the donation bin. Donate? Where are you working, Abby? Congratulations, I'm never blowing bubbles ever again. We got...
Bubbles, 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 bubbles. I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Oh, man. Captain Dan UK, congratulations. So let's hear Phil's major announcement.
Hello, everyone out there. My name is Phil Brunel.
And he is a man. I did turn it up already.
But I'm greater known to the major part of the internet as Darkside Phil, or you may know me from my YouTube channel DSPGaming, which has been in operation since April of 2010. And for the past 12 years on that channel, or 14 years in general on YouTube, I've been
What's
an
up,
internet
Mike?
content creator that has made gameplay, mostly raw, unedited gameplay with live commentary over it.
Why does he say that like it's still a selling point? Really, in 2022, Phil? I don't think he meant it like that, but it still sounds like it. Raw, unedited, like, yeah, so you're just recording and chopping up gameplay. It's not, you know, you try to make it sound like it's unique. I've got myself a 3060. It's, oh yeah, dude, that's plenty of gaming performance. Especially if you're staying at like 1440p or 1080p, you're fine.
But over the years, I've made a wide variety of other content.
Yeah, he's unscripted like someone else we know. Son of a pirate, thank you very much.
Included game reviews, podcasts, and other things. I am infamous. And what I mean by that is, even though there's a lot of people who like my content and they watch it at face value for what it is, there's probably equal or more people on the internet who watch my content for negative purposes.
Oh, the camera's on. Camera's on the whole time.
You call them almost like hate watchers, all right? For some reason, I've had a very...
Phil, I'm sure you're going to watch this. I don't hate you. I genuinely don't. It's not that one day I'm bipolar, as you called me one time. It's that sometimes you do things that are actually fairly smart, and then there's other times, more times, that you do astronomically stupid things. To the point that even the Young Turks have talked about you recently, or at least on their secondary channel, TYT Sports, which like 12 people watch, but you get my point. Like, it's not that I hate you, Phil. It's just that you're extraordinary.
Unique situation where over the years people have found a way to tether themselves onto me in a very negative and toxic...
He meant to say Tevin themselves onto me. At each other. But I don't hate him. I genuinely don't. I really, really don't. I don't know what else to say. Like, I hate the quartering. Can't stand him. But him, I don't hate Phil. Daddy Phil has a 5 o'clock. He always is. He's just 5 o'clock Shadow Phil. Like, I just, like, why? Why does he look like he's 65 in that still? Not saying I look young and... But wait, are you tracking me again, motherfucker? But, yo, he looks like he's like 60. Phil is a man. Why am I hitting V?
toxic fashion.
A toxic fashion.
When I first started as a content creator 14 years ago, the internet was a very different place.
Here we go. He's going into it again. He's going into it. It's going to be the same fucking thing. He said, why is... I can't think of her. Why is It's a Gundam not here with me right now? He's going to say the same fucking thing he says every other fucking time he talks about his history. I know I repeat myself on many occasions, but he is the king of repeating. Like, he makes my most repeated moment is like, that's Phil's least repeated moment. Get Jay Star to go GoFundMe for his family. I have to send him Elden Ring. Fuck. He was joking about that yesterday. I hope everyone knows that, right? He wasn't looking for someone to gift him Elden Ring since he didn't need to, because I told him I'm going to get it because I want to do that co-op thing with him anyway. He was joking, though. Because I think some people were taking... And what's funny, that was actually a good troll on him, though, where people were sending him stupid-ass games. And he was getting gifted, like, what? What was it, genital jousting? Oh, well, luckily his cat didn't shit on his bed. Because his new cat did have diarrhea shit all over his bed. Anyway, let's get back to story time with Phil for the 67,000th fucking time. He's the only man I know that repeats shit more than me.
You basically could say or do whatever the heck you wanted with no repercussions, and no one really was ever offended at anything you said or did. And so the person who I was many years ago...
That's mostly true. He's right about that. It's a much different place. You could say literally almost whatever you wanted to a degree, and not get canceled. So Phil and Peace together that idea that people enjoy watching him dumb stuff, but he just cannot compute what the dumb stuff he's doing. Well, that's what that is. His biggest Achilles heel is that if the wires in his brain ever cross insomnia, where he becomes self-aware, it may ruin him. Because what the funniness is, he doesn't understand why people... Like, Jesus Christ, Phil. He doesn't get why they think that way about him. So his worst enemy, and what it may actually help him, like if he's doing this in like his 50s, maybe even 60s, like he'll be like the old man that's gaming, you know. Hi, I'm Philip Rennell, known for the video of me spanking my baloney pony live on stream. I'm looking like I'm having massive organ failure. Yes, pretty much. Dad, you're back. It's weird without the birds. It is. This is the final night of... I'm going back to the office tomorrow. This is my final night down here. I got so much shit I got to catch up on. Anchor sent me their new... projection products. Like I have their high-end one, and then I have the new capsule. I got to put a new mic stand up, redo my room upstairs. What else did I get? I want to do that review finally this week with the fake 25 terabyte hard drive. Yes, a 25 terabyte hard drive for $25 from Walmart. I wonder if it's actually 25 terabytes. Oh, dude, it is absolutely... He is Groundhog's Day, but he doesn't realize it's... He doesn't realize it's the same shit for him every day, though, whereas Bill Murray did. Thoroughly tickled television. Are you going to try to get DSP? Yeah, I will. And Phil, like I said, I did send him an email. Okay. I don't want to know about your personal life, dude. I don't want to know of anything about your wife. It's none of my fucking business. Okay. But am I going to ask you tough questions about how you run your business? I will ask about the WWE stuff. You know, it's out there. Like, people ask me if I got weight loss surgery and I didn't, you know. Yeah, dude, no, it's going to be like 25 megabytes, Alex. Let alone 25 terabytes. Awesome Breast wants me to play the video. He's going to pin me against the wall. Yes, during a self-love session, the Quartering's imaginary gay black dad. Why isn't it showing StreamLabs notifications? I'm blaming you, Abby. He just does dumbass stuff. He ain't deep down an actual bad person, unlike Tickle TV. It just does dumbass stuff. If we could get him out of the narcissist mentality that's going on, it's going to be good, but be bad at the same time. You're working... Abby, is this a riddle? Is this a riddle, Abby? Do you need to take a sip of coffee out of your sister's breast mug?
Breasts.
No, it said 25. Dude, they don't sell it. They don't sell it anymore. What happens is these cheap Chinese companies come through. They sell literal junk. The thing probably costs them $1. They flip it around for $25, and as soon as they get complaints that they're junk, because there's a lot of people who don't actually know any better, who buy them. Oh wow, 25 terabytes for $25. Yeah, that's. Really, you're going to buy that thing and think it's going to do that? But yes, some people do. They make their bucks, and then they make another fake product after that, and then that one that's how they make their money. Snort Hogan, I have an ass. All right. Phil, come on. You look like you're constipated.
Was very rude, crude, constantly doing very irreverent, over-the-top commentary purposefully to try to get a rise out of my viewership. The more ridiculous thing I said, the more attention I would get. And this mentality earned me one of the top spots as a video game commentator on YouTube back in the day. I was known as one of the top Let's Players, even though I always called them video game playthroughs.
No. All right, Phil, I'm just being objective here. I'm going to use another It's a Gundam quote. It's review Gargle It's a Gundam's Nuts USA, but he's right. That's why I'm citing the source where I got it from. It wasn't your outlandish things that you said. I mean, even though they were infamous. It was that you got in on the ground floor, dude. You were one of the first Let's Players. It was like... It's like you were like the Walmart of stores in like a rural area. It's like you go to Walmart or you have to go to a different state to go to a competitor. So everyone, because there was slim pickings in the beginning, Phil. What the fuck analogy was that? But we'll go with it. It was slim pickings in the beginning. And you were it. Like, oh, if I want to see a playthrough, it's watch this. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this. Watch this asshole or watch nothing. I'm not saying it to be mean, Phil, okay? But I'm not. If you come on here, I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit with you. That's why.
And so, infamously through the years, being partnered with Machinima back.
Yeah, this is a webcam. This is a fucking webcam with bad lighting, and it looks this good. Imagine how it would look with proper lighting.
Back in the day when they existed, I made a living doing this for quite some time, just doing this kind of improv-style commentary over videos. However, very famous.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe him. So he was basically the G4 TV of YouTube at its time, 100%. 100%. It's the Rolls Royce of webcams. You know what's funny is, didn't the Logitech Brio cost $300 too? That was a 4K webcam. That thing is shit compared to this, tell you that.
Famously, back in around, I would say maybe 2010, 2011, I started to get a backlash from my viewer base. Basically, people had had enough of that style of commentary. They felt that perhaps I needed to evolve and change, and that maybe some of the things I was saying and doing in my videos was pretty irresponsible. In particular...
No, Phil. Okay, that was part of it. You had the whole Blip TV making terrible anti-Semitic jokes. Oh, Jesus Christ, I can't believe you did that even back then. But like, your gaffes in video games were, look, I have gaffes too. Okay? But your lack of self-awareness of your gaffes in video games is what made you infamous. And you pissed off people too. You pissed off people in your audience because you didn't like the criticism. But that was what really, like, with like Metal Gear Solid 2. Everyone's like, how the fuck is this guy missing this shit? Now, like I said back then, Phil, what you should have done is capitalized on it. You half-assed it, okay? But those were weak sauce. You didn't have the ones where you got really fucking roasted. Like, you should, like, if I had videos like that, so long as there wasn't like racist shit that people were adding in or anything, if people wanted to roast the living fuck out of me, go ahead. But yours, the ones you should have capitalized on that. I would have worked with Evil AJ. Pay him. He would have stopped. Trust me, money makes you friends. Okay? And you were making the money back then. I would have went to Evil AJ, yes. Have coffee near your laptop, Rich. Brilliant idea. And been like, look, I'll cut you, give you a cut. Or I'll pay you XYZ per video. And just go to town. You would have had your house paid off in cash, son. Try to relax. No, not try to relax. You're going to get a...
Try to relax your anus.
What's up, Jeremy? Raw gameplay is still entertaining. There's a reason Rad Brad is so popular while Phil fell up because he didn't adapt. Well, yes. No, that's also 100% accurate too. Phil was still filming a television in 2013 for videos. No, I'm debating. I already recorded a couple levels, putting up a raw playthrough of Dead Space in 4K 60 for raw. But he makes it like his raw where he was just talking over the gameplay was what people wanted. Rad Brad's a different flavor too. Rad Brad also has a much less grating personality than Phil.
The quality of the gameplay that I was putting out maybe was not worthy of the amount of views, attention, and quite frankly money that I was getting as a result. And so a negative movement started against me called "This is how you don't play." Now this has been well documented. There's been hundreds.
Now there was a good amount of self-awareness there. Credit where credit's due. But "This is how you don't plays" would have started if you, dude. I don't care if you were filming in 4K 60, HDR10, Dolby Vision, whatever other acronyms you want to use, in like 2009. It was also about you lacking common sense, which Phil, I lack it too with video games, okay? All right? If I do end up doing a playthrough eventually, I was about to say allegedly, like Jay, of Bloodborne, Lord knows I'm going to need my audience to help me. I can't navigate my way to the bathroom. So I get it, but the thing is instead of embracing it, you try to quash it. But it also didn't help. It's a mixture of both. It also didn't help that you did not adapt and evolve. And you should, dude, with how successful you were, instead of being like one of the last ones to have a capture card, you should have been one of the first ones to have a capture card. When I wasn't even thinking about making a living, I got the Hawpog HD PVR. You OG motherfuckers, you remember that? That was like the Rolls Royce of, well, it was like the only HD capture card. It was funny, that wasn't what it was intended for. That was, if you wanted, this is still in the day where people actually did this, where you could use your computer to record TV shows. You should have been one of the first. How come I had that, Phil, in 2010? I was working at Radio Shack. You were already making a living doing this. You should have been one of the first out of the gate with a capture card like that. You should have been doing HD before anybody else. Thoroughly tickled television. I missed your super chat. He also had to clarify what yes, a delicious baked good. Remember that? A delicious baked good. Okay. 8-ball. Got to do the 8-ball, Cam. Will it ever relax my anus or shoulders, man? You know what I'm saying? All right. Magic bird ball. Let's find out. I got to figure out how to do this in my office. I actually technically can't do this right away when I go back upstairs tomorrow. This is the quality stream you tune into for. Oh, yeah, by the way, I have a fire sale compared to Mr. Burnell. For $5, I'll give you the Magic 8-Ball treatment that Sexy Coco's getting right now. Ooh. All signs point to... If I could fucking tilt it. No! No! You'll never relax your anus or shoulders. Ever. I love that I got scenes going here. Dude, it's a meme. I'm memeing on Phil. Come on, it's a fucking bargain. I shake her out a cheap, probably Chinese-made. These things suck now, too. You shake it, it does not show the fortune. You gotta, like, slowly jiggle it. Oh. Yes. It actually does say yes. Look. It says yes. Will you ever make another YouTube video? See, people, it's a... See, there's value. There's great value here. All right, we'll do it again. Will you ever make another... Will an excellent chef ever make another YouTube video? Oblivion music, please. Breasts, please.
Breasts.
Thank you, Jordan. What does the magic bird breast ball say? Will you ever... Well, we might as well do two at one time, huh? Alright. Well.
I am thoroughly tickled.
That too. Did it... It changed. It fucking... That's not accurate. See, this thing sucks. It was yes. That I swear, Mike, it was fucking yes. You're gonna make another YouTube video. And now, will I finish my homework tonight? We'll see what it says. All right.
I am thoroughly tickled.
So am I, Quantum. Ha ha! Unlikely. Unfucking likely. Philip Burnell is a man. Philip Burnell is a man. Can I shake my ass? Katie Hawk, thank you. Good for Phil for trying to be more self-aware. Maybe I'm too... You are too positive. Because he's still missing the point is that it was the dumbassery of his gameplay, and he should have capitalized on it. Like, he's half getting it. I give him credit. Hey, Rich, you reckon that you'll ever review tech again at some point in your life or just eat bugs? Oh, dude, I just reviewed something. What did I just review? I don't even fucking remember. But yes, I did. I mean, I'm actually reviewing 2 new Anchor Nebula products, like, this upcoming week. I actually got to start using one, like, tonight. When you see the 8-ball, it reminds me of Toy Story. These suck, though, compared to the ones from the 80s, man. Like, it's so hard to get a reading or have it... All right, so let's keep going back to Philip.
hundreds upon hundreds of videos that have gotten millions of views over the years, making fun of me as a video game content creator, rightfully pointing out my flaws, my shortcomings, the things that I was doing wrong, even though a lot of the time that was kind of the joke of the content that I was putting out and the reason why people actually watched said content. These videos highlighted that content in a very negative one.
Yeah, but a lot of those were derps too, Phil. But again, credit where credit's due. You have some self-awareness here. Okay? I'm not going to just...
one-sided light, essentially making me out to be a buffoon, which in some cases was very accurate.
Again, can't knock it. There's a lot of self-awareness here.
These videos grew in such viral popularity over the course of about a 5-year period that they basically eclipsed anything that I was doing on the internet. People had a lot more fun laughing at me than laughing with me. Now, for the record, I have gone down memory lane this year. I have become a lot more self-aware. I have decided to do a lot of React-style events where I actually directly responded to the criticisms and the things that people have said about me in the past, about how my commentary was so bad and over the top, how basically, those "this is how you don't" plays were pretty accurate criticisms of me and my work at that time, and how basically it led to my decline as an internet content creator. You probably know Darkside Phil as, that guy who's a terrible player on the internet and everyone hates. And this is the origins of where it came from.
I don't even think, minus some of the super crazy, insane motherfuckers, which go too far, Phil, it's going to sound weird. I'm fascinated with you. I am fascinated with a guy who everyone's telling him exactly what he's doing wrong and continues to do the same thing wrong. That's not, at least to me, it's not hatred at all. Zero. Like, I actually find you quite entertaining. So that's what I think mostly it is. It's not people just like, how does this guy keep doing this? And people are blatantly telling him what they're doing, what he's doing wrong, but he continues to do it. Hi, I'm a longtime fan. Glad to see you back to streaming. I have been doing some streams. I'm also on Twitch too at RTU Streams. Oh, tomorrow night. I'm going to start streaming at 8 with Jay on Twitch. It's RTU Streams on there as well. I'm going to have on Retro Bro, the man that I exchanged words with. He was one of the super diehards with the Intellivision Amico. Should be very interesting. And that is going to be on Twitch. Fucking Toy 2. I would bring on Melanie Mac. Do you realize she blocked me after I was... What? I had like 2 quote tweets from her. 2 or 3. At 3 at tops. And she just... They're so tough. And someone sent me... She's another one, man. Their masks always slip. She's another homophobic one. I don't agree with their... I don't mind them, but I don't agree with their lifestyle. I was like, oh my God. Really? What is it exactly? Let me find the tweet. So, because I don't like... Especially when it comes to stuff like that, I don't like paraphrasing. Give me a second. There's... I was at a GameStop today. And, let me make sure. I'm always afraid there'll be like titties in my timeline. Oh, there's my nipple. But look at this shit. And I was at a GameStop today. I was going to my son's birthday party. They were selling an Xbox. I guess they thought I saw now they thought it was an Xbox One X, but they were selling an Xbox Series S all digital edition for $370. They were selling it for, that's $80 more than an Xbox Series fucking S. Yes, I remember Roxio game capture very well. Indeed, I do. I think they sent me something to review once. A woman was mad at my meat department because crab season's called off. I told her it's because I built a weather dominator. She laughed, jokes in her. I bought a Cobra Commander helmet. What the fuck are you talking about? I am so confused right now. I literally think people know that I'm stoned and you're putting very confusing. No, hold on. I am going to get back to Phil. That's me showing my nipple. What's happening on this other screen here? Yeah, here is her. This is Melanie Mack. Originally posted by, why can't there be a general chat in general? Oh wait, there is. Why does there always have to be a thread just for a specific group? I wonder why. What is TLR? What is TLR? Melanie Mack. I wonder why too long to why too long made a whole gay tab with how many of these threads people make. I'm against the act of homosexuality, but I have a lot of friends that are gay. Oh, that's the usual typical shit. I don't hate gay people themselves. Threads like these are flamboyant and flaunting.
I am thoroughly tickled.
I don't think it's fair for the gay community either. I disagree with him, but I don't think they should be paraded like circus freaks. So I mean, she's not at Tickle Television levels, but total life request. Oh crap! I hear my AC. I'm sorry. I think you're out of pocket with Melanie. Why do you think I'm out of pocket? What do you mean? How? My Steam Deck is arriving tomorrow.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Oh, dude, you're going to love it. And, yeah, you can't beat it for the price, too, especially. Melanie panders to her crowd of sycophants, and when someone calls her out, she claims to be a victim of... Well, who does she sound like? She literally had a Photoshop picture of, like, her... and I think the quartering, like, together. Like, showing solidarity with him. This is after I exposed him for being a piece of shit and lying about my family and stuff. So that's all right. That's what you are. Cool. And the thing is, everyone's getting all like, why are you going after her? Dude, I've seen her post stupid shit for years. Ever since she self-proclaimed herself to be canceled. You know? And... I never open. I'm like, all right, whatever, leave her be. You know, we've had a nice exchange before, but then I'm like, no, man, I'm not holding my tongue. That like pisses me off. Like, look, I've never bought a hooker in my entire life. So as I say this, if anyone thinks I'm saying this, Henry Cavill's thighs is in the chat. Why? It's the oldest trade out there. Sex work. It's never going anywhere. Why should it be? So it's illegal because there's some people who think they're morally superior and above it. Which always the irony is you always find out a lot of these motherfuckers go out and get hookers behind the scenes, but they'll be, you know, talking down to them when they're either politicians or preachers. But anyway. So because you think your religion makes you morally superior, that there shouldn't be health care for these women, like there is at the Bunny Ranch in wherever it is in Nevada, where that's like the one place it's legal in the United States. They should have abusive pimps control them, dangerous clients, no access to health care. because your fucking stupid fucking religion makes you think it's wrong and you think you're above it. So you think so basically what you're saying is that you feel morally superior to them, so they shouldn't get health care. They shouldn't get protections. They should suffer. Sex work isn't going anywhere. And for all the people who said I was saying, oh, because you pay for hookers and shit, like, get the fuck out of here. I don't have to pay for sex. I do just fine. Don't listen to Modern Life Dating. What am I taking out of context? She literally, I saw her tweet, dude. What am I taking out of context? Look, if you want to just defend her because you like her, go ahead and defend her because you like her. Like, that's fine. But she was shaming sex work, and she got roasted to a fucking oblivion for it. No, I don't have the new fill on the soundboard. Sup, Rich? Are you in a hotel right now? No, I'm not in a hotel. This is my side of the house I'm on, man. I don't know why these aren't. What if another world where ate the world made of donuts, milking? I have no idea what the hell you're talking about, dude. Flashback turtle, but thank you. Never really watched A Critical Drinker. Hey, Rich, are you enjoying EA? Well, I have been enjoying Dead Space, EA.
But I feel that I have changed over the years. I've actively tried.
I'm not trying to pick a fight. But why? Okay, so why can she publicly post something, and why can't I publicly reply to it? Why? So some people should just be able to have a podium and say what they want to without anyone putting them to task? Like, think about it. It makes no sense. No one has. You want to be a public figure, this is part of it. You don't want that, then don't be a fucking public figure. I don't agree with you, Zeb. I'm sorry. I'm not saying paying for hookers is bad. I haven't paid for one. I'm just saying because a lot of people, when I bring up that I think sex work should be legal, that's the first thing, because they don't have a defense as to why it shouldn't, minus that their stupid fucking book thinks their religion makes them think that it's wrong. So it's like, oh, he's a fat fuck. I bet you he has to pay for hookers. But it's not about the blocking. But here's the thing, though. But Zeb, on top of it, too, first off, there's plenty of people that block me. And it's like, I think, like, she's like the third person I've ever publicly stated it. But it's just interesting that I wasn't even, like, all I did was disagree with her in quote tweets, Zeb. And for someone who's all about free speech and hates get woke, go broke, soon as she has any kind of friction, she's quick to hit that block button. It's almost like she's a fucking hypocrite. Like, people quote tweet me and disagree with me all the time. Am I blocking them? The only time I would block somebody is if they're going on some stalker shit, which, yeah, occasionally I do block people. That's different. Minus Mitch. I won't block Mitch. He's a sad little troll.
To make myself a better person, to change my content to not be anything.
How long did I not play the Phil video for and talked incessantly? Like 30 minutes. So no, Quantum TV, do not take what I'm saying as I'm shaming anyone who buys hookers. I was saying it because people were trying to use that as a rebuttal as to why I wanted it. That's not the reason. I don't think it should be shamed. Sexy Coco, I missed several of your chats. I'm sorry, dude. Well, dude, here is the thing I've also said too. I'm being kind of brutal, but that's okay. Melanie, you want to be brutal with me too? You're more than welcome to. She tried to do the YouTube thing. It didn't pan out. Anyway, I'll move on. Then she went to the GameStop gig, which didn't pan out. Entertainment wasn't really working out for her. So she went where a lot of other people went to. Grifting. Where you don't need to be talented, you just need to say key words, and people are like, yeah, get the one go broke.
They're literally gaming racist.
And she's easy on the eyes. Let's keep it real. Combine that together. When everything else didn't work out, it's where she went to. She's like a gaming version of Dave Rubin. Pretty much. Now I'm a classical liberal. Shut the fuck up.
Like what it used to be. And if you were to watch a live gaming stream of mine today in 2022 and compare that with the kind of content that I was doing a decade or more ago, I think you would find a distinct change, improvement, and contrast.
Yeah, you're kind of dry now, though, Phil. I know why you're dry. I've said it before. It's because that is your humor. So, like, and there's sometimes the mask slips a little bit, and then just a few weeks, not like a month and a half ago, he said something racist. Little black girl in a video game. I'd had nothing to do with the race either of the little black girl, and he said, "Oh, we're bring her to the slave trade. We're selling her for profits." That's why. So Phil's streams are more subdued now, but they're more subdued like you're sitting at a wake. Because he can't have that humor, and I know that is his humor. You know, do you believe that Gaben's beard plays a significant factor in the Steam Deck's success? Yes. Gabe Newell, I know you're to think he has a beard. He has a beard, and I think it rules. That's because he is Gabe Newell. Oh, we have to play my song, and he's cool. Yeah, you ever hear? You guys ever hear my Gabe Newell's beard song? Gabe Newell beard song. Yeah, here we go.
Skip it up and that up.
Oh my god.
He has a beard and I think it rules. That's because he is Gabe Newell and he's cool. Yeah. He has a beard and it Gabe Newell has a beard and it rules. He has a beard better than your beard. It's not my beard because it's his beard. Gaben has a real nice beard. Gaben has a real nice beard. I think I want to touch his beard.
Hold on, Zeb. Yeah, you're going too old school. You wouldn't argue with a lady. Dude, misinformation is misinformation, okay? It should be criticized regardless of their gender. You can't put out misinformation. Oh, I'm a lady. Don't go near me. Like, I get that's like a gentleman's thing, an OG way to be. But a grifter is a grifter. Doesn't matter what the fucking gender is. Let's continue. Sorry, I had to just put that out there.
Beard because he has a real nice beard. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be here all night. Ladies, one at a time. I'll get naked for all of you. Thank you. All right, you can shut up now. Stop with the applause. Shut your tits! God.
Oh my god. Anyway, that's my Gaben's beard song. Abby, oh my god, you're StreamLabs, Abby! Sadly, my uncle is in the same... hold on, we have to put on the Oblivion music, Abby. Sadly, my uncle is in the same boat. My uncle was taught to go against it. And the first thing my uncle told me when I was staying at his home for a week was, don't watch porn on my internet. I was saying to him, okay. I was somewhat weirded out by it, Richie. The first thing he said is, don't watch porn on my internet. How would he know? Would he, like, go sneak through your fucking computer? Oh, God. Steam machines are everywhere. Gabe Newell has great hair. We frolic naked at the fair. Steam machines are everywhere. I remember that from... Did I actually say that? Oh, wow. I always was fucking weird, wasn't I? Do you realize I was so excited for this thing I almost didn't stream tonight like an asshole? It's pretty awful. I'm a fucking child. Rich, that song is Doo-Doo Cheeks. Please play Matthew Scullin's Nipples. Matthew Scully. You can't say nipples? You have to say nipples? Nibbles actually sounds more perverted. Toy 2, The Legacy of Toy. Starring Toy. Co-starring Toy. Featuring Philip Burnell. You're tracking me again. I didn't ask you to. You motherfucker. I wanted to play my AOKZOE. You couldn't have thought of a better name than that? How do you say that? How do you pronounce that? I need to really know. Like, just have a name that's not... And just make a normal fucking D-pad. Why does the thing have a disc as a D-pad? Anyway, Philip Burnell's a man.
Because I don't want to be that guy anymore. In 2017... YouTube had an adpocalypse, meaning everyone who was trying to make a living on YouTube based on ad revenue essentially couldn't do it anymore when they lost a lot of their major...
Wobbler? I'm never playing videos ever again. Oh, we could play games. We could definitely play games.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games. I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
How much is the new PS5 controller price? That's funny. It won't let you say nipples, but nibbles, in my opinion, actually sounds more like... Well, that's the same price as the... How much is the Pro... I have a Pro controller. I don't remember how much I paid for it. How much was the price of the Xbox controller? It's $200 as well, isn't it? It's fine. It's more. I think it's like $250, isn't it? Or $200? Just give me my $200.
For advertisers. At that point, I changed who I was as a content creator, and I became an interactive streamer. For the last 5.5 years, this has been my focus.
Interactive streamer. What other kind of streamer is there, Phil? I mean, I guess like sometimes they stream shows and shit. Like, I know that wasn't Twitch streaming like Bob Ross for a time? He's kind of dead, so. But all streamers are interactive, Phil. It's Sexy Coco, the 47th President United motherfucking States, motherfucker. Eat my ass. Yeah, but like interactive streamer, like raw gameplay. That just means you're uploading clips of gameplay. Like if I upload a playthrough of Dead Space, Phil, I played each level and put it on an SD card and voila.
I am thoroughly tickled.
I always look at porn. Can't say the actual word as an unhealthy amount of time I look at it. Also, please shut your bits, but can't say tits. Who doesn't watch porn, man? Like if you're watching like 8 hours a day, yeah, you have an issue. Or even an hour a day, you should slow down a little bit. But worse things, you're masturbating too much, but you could be smoking crack.
And people now who attend my content say, man,
I love some booty nibbles all day. Oh, we now have breaking news. Okami likes her butt cheeks nibbled.
Congratulations.
breasts, 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 breasts.
Try to relax your anus, your shoulders.
Anyway, let's move on from booty nibbling and back to Philip. Speaking of booty nibbling, let's go back to Phil. Oh, God. Phil has been streaming for years now, but he still doesn't really have much personality in streams outside of... Like, yeah, but his personality is where he doesn't realize that it is. I will say, this is the most self-awareness I've seen from Phil. Maybe ever. Gotta give credit where credit's due. So, let's continue. Because we gotta get to a third video from Quantum TV desperately trying to convince everyone that he is the only person that's right about the Steam Deck. Rich's rapper name is Cucumbreast. I actually kind of like that because you're Cucumbreast. 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 I can't believe I made a song about Gabe's beard. I'm weird.
It is very different. You know, it's interactive, it's fun, it's meaningful. We feel like we're getting something out of your content that previously you didn't have back in the day. Back in the day, it was...
Yeah, he would tell you. Now Phil could tell you to shut the fuck up in real time. He gives his audience... Actually, let's put on the... He gives his audience heartwarming support and says great phrases such as this.
You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
It also gives more positive streams and chill streams by saying things like this.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games. I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Phil's streams are chill.
Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles.
Phil should eat my ass with a spoon, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, you know the OG Sexy Coco videos. Jesus Christ. You're unearthing the old shit, man.
It's about cheap jokes, risque commentary. Today it's more about actually reviewing a game fairly, meaningfully playing through it. And
how do you meaningfully play through it? Like, are you like more like this? What is meaningfully playing through it? How do you haphazardly play through it? Are you oh god, I didn't even mean it because of the May 1st shit. That's redundant. But I was about to say, are you masturbating while playing the game so you're not focusing? But you know, that kind of happened. The incident of May 1st, he stroked his penis until it burst. Philip and all he had a first on the incident of May 1st.
Giving a fair and balanced review. Actually having meaningful conversations with my audience. And for the most part...
I know I'm stoned and we're bringing up 1920 by 1200. Elden Ring, high settings. Staying above 30. Be above 1080p. It's nuts, and it's also really expensive, and it has a dead pixel, and I'm pissed. But I'm excited about the chip, not necessarily the product that it's encased in. Let's continue.
It does feel like it's very different when I do content today, and I've said this many times to my audience.
Make sure to say your prayers to me, man, and show me your titties too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's the same company who does 1X. That's the thing with 1X too. I've tried enough of their products, and look, I've had quality control complaints with Ioneo, but they've definitely improved, especially with the Air Pros. It's like a 180 from their previous products. So if they've listened and they've taken the advice, but always little things like this D-pad is I got to show it again because it's just that bad. I know other people saw it before, but there was only like 300 people here at that point. We've tripled the size. Wish my penis would do the same, but I have a small dick. Intro guy fart for me. Thank you.
Breasts.
Anyway. What is this D-pad? Like, no, it's not. This is a pretty good camera, so it's not the camera. Are you seeing it? Let me make sure you're seeing it. It's not even a fucking D-pad. It's a disc. It's like a fucking television. I have to, maybe it'll impress me more than I think, and I'm going to play like teen. But AOKZOE, whatever the fuck your name is, people buy devices like this to play games like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, Streets of Rage 4. A D-pad is important on a device. It's not an afterthought anymore. You know? Yeah. And of course it has to say hardcore gamers, maybe, which is maybe, I mean, it literally says hardcore gamers. I guess if you buy this, you get a card that gives you back your virginity. Nipple, 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 nipple. I twist your nipples on multiple occasions, man. Oh, remember the skits I did where Sexy Coco would give me purple nurples? Oh, man. But yeah, this D-pad, it just baffles me. You know, and Dead Pixel. So that's one thing I have. That's my issue. Like the parent company of whatever the fuck it's called is One X Player. And I've had issues with their quality control too. But the chip that's in it, I'll dock it and I'll play games on it. We'll literally.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games.
Abby, sadly, I am still. Thank you, Abby. Abby is still a virgin.
Congratulations.
On one end, we got Okami talking about getting her butt nibbled, and on the other end, we got Abby saying he's still a virgin. God bless his chat. We have the whole spectrum here. I am in my side of the house. My parents and my brother, because I own a 2-family home, had COVID. They're over it, essentially. My dad still has a little bit of a cough, but I'll be back in the office tomorrow. Yeah, so it's been an interesting, God, what has it been now, a week?
That I feel like my content today is way more meaningful than it ever
Thank you,
was
Okami.
previously. Okay. So why am I...
Why is it meaningful? Meaningful. Phil, I've never once described my content as meaningful.
telling you all this right now, and what is the purpose of this video?
Rich, you are my spirit father and secret lover, but boy, chat is stun locking you tonight. What are they? What do you mean they're stun locking me?
Yeah. Here's the thing. At one point, I was infamous on the internet for This Is How You Don't Play.
I am
Fair enough.
thoroughly
then I became
tickled.
infamous on the internet in 2016 for accidentally beating up.
Wait, hold on. Two last names in which the audience is truly connected and emotionally invested. Yeah, by Phil telling them to shut the fuck up. Hold on. Is he actually talking about the incident?
For This Is How You Don't Play. Fair enough. Then I became infamous on the internet in 2016 for accidentally beating off on camera. Now, luckily, nothing was shown. There was absolutely nothing exposed to the internet. It was just me doing my O face. I went viral for it. I very rightfully went viral for it because it was insanely stupid, embarrassing, and it was a low time of my life where I was actually quite depressed, and it was a really stupid thing that happened.
Phil, I'm going to say it again. What the fuck does being depressed have to do with beating off? Like, is that the only time you've busted out, Phil? that the only time you bust a nut is when you're sad? It's like, oh man, I had sex yesterday, but it was a low point in my life. Like, what? We should watch Wavy Vid YouTubers with shocking confessions. You and Phil are both in it. With shocking confessions? All right, we'll watch it after this. What shocking confession do I have? The only thing I could think of is Ralph. Use my super chat money to help Abby pay to get some... Like, Abby just is admitting everything, man. He's talking about his sexually frustrated sister. Has he addressed it? Yes, he just said the O-face. He explained the O-face.
I have recovered from that. I'm not affected by it anymore. People make the joke. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, all right, dude.
Here I am 6 years later. I'm still able to make content. I still have a viewer base that cares about what I do. We've all moved on from that. But again, when something like that happens, guess what? You got to live it down forever. And I don't think I ever will live that down. It's always going to be a stigma that's attached to me. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But now to the subject matter of what this video is really about.
And that's why, Phil, it's not degrading yourself. It happened. Like, people bring up the 200 big cheese shit with me still. Of course, like, they're not going to forget that. Of course they're not going to forget you stroking your fucking junk, dude. So capitalize on it. It's not going anywhere. Make shirts with your nut face. Incident of May 1st. You'd fucking probably make a salary off that shirt alone each year. Like, it happened. It's not you degrading yourself. Everyone talks about it all the time anyway. Capitalize on it. You're missing the boat again. You could, dude, like 3 months after that happened, not even, you should have had shirts out. This sounds like something that Google Fish would do. Has he recovered from the illness of beating off? Wait, that's good. Yeah, Foilgrim saying the same thing. I should have given you the applause too. I don't understand. Like, why do you have to be depressed to want to jerk off? I don't know. When I'm depressed, I actually don't want to jerk off, but that's just me. I once told Marilee Mack to shove a bird up my ass, and she blocked me. It's weird because 3 years ago, she wasn't this much of a Bible thumper. I hate to say it. She just saw there's a big... And she's on the woke thing, man. She's at least somewhat homophobic, and that's being generous from that thing for that we saw. I don't agree with their lifestyle.
What I have found is that in the last several years, there has been a major shift of attention and a major shift of attitude towards me. While some people are willing to see that I have changed as a content creator and a person, and are willing to actually check out my content at face value and give it a shot. And I've actually had so many people over the last several years who say, hey, I used to be a major critic. I used to be a major person who hated on you on the internet. But now that I've actually given you a shot and I realize how different you are, that you have matured and grown and changed over the years, and that your content is...
Yes, Phil. And I saw that when you were playing Super Castlevania 4. You can, when you're not pissed off or begging for money, be entertaining. I've said that before. But that is your biggest Achilles heel, is for some reason you won't do a 30-second sponsor spot, but you will talk about your financial woes for 20 minutes to try to get money from your audience. Maybe, like, it's like what my editor said, maybe it's like a weird fetish thing between Phil and his audience. Like, like 4 rich, horny old men just like throwing money at Phil. I'm fucked up in the head.
Is very different. I actually will give it a shot and watch some of it.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm gonna. If he comes on, I'm gonna ask him, Phil, why do you make your financial woes public to your audience when we're in the business of entertaining people, where people come to us specifically to get away from their personal problems or their life problems or their health problems or whatever? Why do you put your problem on your audience and you think that's okay, but doing a sponsor spot is a bridge too far and you're above that morally? Makes no sense.
Some people actually become fans.
Thank you for the wiener, Metro Gaming.
Which I very much appreciate.
If you put all that shit aside, I mean, it might be too late, like I've said before. Ben Shapiro plus Cat's Meow. He does sound a lot like Ben Shapiro. Why can't I stop burping? This non-Spindrift seltzer, man, makes my burps powerful. Hi, Rich. What is my secret confession? I'm interested to find out. Did anyone watch that video? Was it me talking about Ralph?
But
Ben Shapiro needs what ass. Yeah, he does.
Here's the difference between all of those things from my past and what I've noticed in the last few years.
I'm using what is this gaming headset? It's MSI DS502. Yeah, it has a shockingly good mic and it's a super cheap headset. My only beef with it is they used to make this with a better build quality. Its durability now is not as great, but the sound quality is still as good and the mic is still good. I just wish MSI, if you ever see this, which you won't, I would pay the extra $10 for the better build quality to come back. I got them Hershey Kiss nipples, man. Penis and ass, motherfucker. All right, yeah, let's watch Wavy. All right, Phil, I sent you an email. I will have you on. I don't want to know about your personal life, dude. I don't care. I will ask you about the WWE stuff. I can't avoid asking you that. I'm not going to ask you anything about your wife. I don't care. I don't care about anything with your relationship. I don't care what are in your bowel movements, even though you did say you took an anger shit once. I'm not going to go into your personal life. But I'm going to have questions, you know. I'm not going to have my audience. I'm not going to have your trolls dogpile you. If they come here doing that, I'll block them. Fuck, I'll even, like I said, maybe I'll make it members only, the chat or something. So I don't totally kill off the chat. So, he just responded to your interview. What did he say? Let's watch Wavy. Someone could tell me.
Folks on YouTube have been exposed for all sorts of things. Alleged cryptocurrency scams, cheating in Minecraft, child abuse, being a predator, you name it. There's literally thousands of examples of popular exposed videos airing out another's dirty laundry on this platform. But what's far more rare and infinitely more compelling are YouTube's confession videos. Cases where online figures or YouTubers have outright confessed in their own words to scandalous behavior or alleged criminal activity. Today we'll be looking at the confessions of various notable online figures that have wound up on YouTube. From a self-described virgin with rage allegedly confessing to incest, to a beloved online comedian revealing his disturbing sexual fantasies during a child predator sting, these are some of YouTube's most scandalous confessions.
My name is Walter Hartwell White. I live at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 87104.
Exposed for peeing in my basement.
Today's video is sponsored by Aura. If you've watched my channel for any good measure of time, you know that the internet can be a dangerous place. Hell, all it takes is one bad link being clicked and some Malaysian hacker's stolen your credit card info and is buying a Lamborghini with it. And with that being said, did you know that identity theft
I'll always watch an ad if I'm watching someone's video. Sorry.
is the fastest growing crime in America? You gotta keep your identity protected out there, guys.
Can I wear your large meatball loving ass as a hat? Yes.
That's why I use the sponsor of today's video, Aura. Aura is identity theft protection, fraud monitoring, password management, and antivirus software all combined into one easy-to-use app. Aura keeps your accounts and identity under lock and key, notifying you the moment any unusual activity or password changes are detected on one of your accounts. You'll also be notified if any of your accounts were affected by a company data breach. And thanks to Aura, I actually found out that one of my accounts...
We're watching someone else's content. You could at least sit through a short ad. It's not a big deal.
...was involved in one of these breaches. Definitely going to want to change that password. Aura also has an in-app credit score feature, so you're up to date with your credit health, and it also notifies you of any suspicious credit changes or loans being taken out in your name. There's a lot of companies out there that offer the individual services that we've talked about today, but Aura really is the best place to get all of them in one convenient hub. You guys can go to aura.com/wavy to try 14 days for free and protect yourself from America's...
Yeah, man, I'm almost at over 900 people.
...fastest growing crime.
Man, let me tell you something, dog. This ain't got a motherfucking thing to do with allegations and all this. This has everything to do with pure jealousy.
Our first story just might be the most scandalous...
Jealousy. Dude, you got caught red-handed. And you admitted you were looking to try to fuck a 13-year-old. Like, that's it. Case closed. I want to make sure my other games are downloading. Turn on. Like, it's not rocket science, dude. You blew it. No one's jealous. Trust me. I assure you, no one's jealous of you, EDP.
Caught in 4K moment in the history of YouTube. It's the absolutely mind-melting story of then-beloved YouTuber EDP445.
That fucking picture.
Coming face to face with a group of child predator hunters. The live-streamed confrontation essentially serving as a confession that revealed disturbing and career-ending secrets kept hidden by the comedian. Bryant Moreland, known online as Eat That Pussy 445.
I don't know why. Yeah, dude, EDP is like the insane.
Or EDP445 really needs no introduction. Thanks to the success of various viral clips published to his YouTube channel, Bryant's presence on the internet in the last decade has been inescapable. I said he needed no introduction, and here I am giving an introduction. Well, I already started, might as well keep going. EDP was primarily known as being a Philadelphia Eagles superfan that would often go on vulgarity-laden rants every time the team lost. And he was also known for his signature brand of self-deprecating comedy, where he often joked about his weight or explained his masturbatory habits in grotesque, hyperbolic detail.
Oh, God.
I beat my dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel my left leg. My left leg has went totally numb.
While most...
I am thoroughly tickled.
Breasts.
Thank you, Phil, for being a member for 6 months. I appreciate it.
Breasts.
New EDP for his viral comedy videos, he did have a hardcore sect of fans that tuned in for the more personal side of Bryant. Bryant often candidly shared videos to his channel explaining personal struggles in life, from loneliness to stress at work to various family drama.
5 years ago, I received the news that my mom had died. You know, she wouldn't.
4 + 4 + 5 = that is true. Question for the April: will Joe Bidet be president in 2025? If it says yes, we are pulling a January 6th.
I am
birds.
Thoroughly tickled.
And we have a new bird, a new membird. We have a new membird. Thank you, Birdman. Let's see. I really don't want Joe Biden to run again, but whatever. Let's Oblivion music. Positively. Like DSP, positivity. I love that I did the scenes finally. Alright. All these lies tell these sweet little lies.
Be around, see me get my first car, my first girlfriend, my first kiss.
EDP appeared to be an open book and would share his personal life frequently with fans. And in a sea of YouTubers who stick to the script and just try to remain as ad-friendly as possible, EDP stood out. He had the rare gift of being able to connect with his audience on a personal level. Viewers related to him and appreciated his candid personality and keeping it real attitude. Considered by some as one of the funniest and realest YouTubers on the platform, EDP enjoyed great success, eventually passing the 1 million subscriber milestone to great fanfare and was revered within the YouTube community by his creators.
Will I, Richard, lay on my naked and violently... Will I lay on you nakedly and violently dry hump your ass crack? Horses have large penises, as do I, man. I'm sexy as a motherfucker. Alright. Dry hump your ass crack. Okay. Oh, God. We got to do the,
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
Try to relax your anus.
Congratulations. 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 Congratulations.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
Congratulations.
Thank God.
Congratulations.
Consult me later.
Congratulations.
I am thoroughly
Congratulations.
tickled.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
You take the bubbles and shut them up your fucking ass. How about that?
It's the best part.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Oh, man. So I see I got some gifted subs that came in. Gifted. Thank you, Nick Nack Goomba. I appreciate that. Hey, Rich, I've missed out on your YouTube streams as I won't get a notification. I also don't like Twitch, to be honest. Nice stream as always. Thank you very much, Samir. Thank you for being a member for 5 months, too. Thank you, Nick Nack. Thank you, Pope Sexy Coco, Bishop of Rome.
Peers.
Wait!
Now, I don't understand what this camera, like, when you put it down in this mode, it makes like everything look wider. Including my ass.
What happened? Bro!
But in time, cracks would begin to show in EDP 445's online persona. It all started in early 2020 when EDP uploaded an eyebrow-raising video titled "Good Luck Exposing My Ass." In this now-deleted video, a visibly frustrated EDP goes on a expletive-laden rant, in a roundabout way suggesting that he had sent flirtatious messages to a girl on Instagram, only to later find out that the girl was 15 years old. He says that a small group of people knew about this.
Yo, this little Vizio has a great picture for a cheap-ass tiny TV, man, I gotta say.
Interaction, and were plotting.
You can't see it, but
plotting to cancel him.
And I see this one chick, right? Hispanic chick, right? And then later on, come to find out, this bitch was 15 years old. Oh, EDP's exposed. Oh, your fans ain't gonna like you no more. Oh, EDP is exposed. As a woman, when you wear clothes like that, let's be real, you're trying to get attention from guys. Oh man, we're going to expose EDP. You can't expose me. And guess what? I don't give a f.
Knowing what we know now about EDP, this video was an obvious red flag. But at the time of its release, few considered the video to be problematic and thought the 30-year-old's engagement with the 15-year-old on Instagram to be an honest mistake. But then more evidence of creepy EDP behavior just kept bubbling up, such as the following voice recording allegedly sent by EDP to an underage girl who is asking for a birthday shout out to give to her boyfriend.
Lucy, you better show me some titties. You talking about you want me to wish that nigga happy birthday? You better show me some titties or something, shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god, EDP, like, she's 14, like, she's 15. I don't give a f***, nigga, if the bitch is 1. Ain't shit free in this motherfucker.
So you just said flat out, I don't care they're underage. I want to see them naked. I would not take anything you said out of context.
Additionally, a disturbing screenshot allegedly showing a conversation between Bryant and an anonymous 17-year-old girl would surface. Big Playboy 445 says, "You're cute and stuff, just worried this might be a fake profile." The supposed 17-year-old girl says, "No, I keep it 100. That's for kids. We can just be with each other." Big Playboy responds threateningly, "If you fuck me over and I find this convo someplace on the internet like Twitter or even in a YouTube video, I swear on my mom's soul I'll find your ass. Don't think for 1 second just because you're hiding behind a damn phone you can't be found."
Whoa. Holy shit. This motherfucker is unhinged.
As more evidence was brought to the table, a small yet vocal minority of fans would start accusing EDP of being a predator in his comment section, and they would jump ship from the channel. Some smaller YouTubers even began discussing EDP's creepy behavior. Take for example OG Cold Raven, who would make a multi-part video series attempting to expose EDP. Whisperings of these allegations slowly began making their way around the community.
Dodging the allegations once again, are we? I exposed you for texting 5 different underage girls. I exposed the fact that you fell for a decoy asking for illicit pictures. They said that they were 16, just turned 17 inside of the combo. You know, you're just lucky that no big channel has really picked up on it. People are gonna want to know what's happening. And you know, you're finally gonna get exposed for the sick pedophile that you are.
The rising scrutiny,
and he did,
he would prompt EDP to make another video addressing these allegations. And in the video,
all right, Quantum is a terrible person, but he isn't a, as far as we know, and I'm sure he's not a child predator. Even though he wouldn't give me the say, he'll lie straight up about me and say I am multiple times. I won't return the favor.
he essentially uses the argument of, "Hey guys, you know me EDP445, I would never do anything like this, I would never do anything creepy."
If you honestly believe that I'm a pedophile, you're high.
That makes sense to me.
Despite the objectively dog-shit defense presented in this video, the majority of EDP's loyal fan base were satiated by his denials, and the man continued to enjoy a prosperous career for some time, eventually passing the 2 million subscriber milestone sometime around the new year. But in 2021, things were different, as in April of this year, evidence would come forward that would turn the entire internet on its head, exposing EDP445 for the sick and disgusting individual that he truly was.
Let this be known, I am not a...
On April...
I'm not a pedophile, even though this is like the 7th time. Where the fuck is the camera looking? Where is it looking? Come back. Where... It tries. It tries. It tries. No, track me, motherfucker. Come on. Yeah. There you go. Sorry.
April 19th, the Predator Poachers, a YouTube-based child predator catching group, would boot up a live stream. In this live stream, a member of the group would...
Miss Lamau. We're going to call her Miss Lamau. Remember her? Oh, I get to see how Uncharted Legacy of Thieves runs on here.
Explained that their organization had created a decoy account on Instagram posing as a 13-year-old girl named Sophie. The poachers alleged that EDP had been interacting with the account over a 2-month period. What follows is a nearly 2-hour-long live stream of the host reading the disgusting messages allegedly sent by EDP445,
including a giant turd. He sent a fucking turd. I don't know why he did, but he sent a turd.
to someone he thought was a 13-year-old girl. After a grueling 2-hour trudge through these disturbing messages, the chat logs appeared to end with EDP and the decoy arranging a meetup at an apartment complex. The live stream's host would then reveal that this—
And thank you for also, thanks to Google Fish, I have also seen EDP's absolutely enormous penis. Yes, he sent a shit picture. I'm not kidding. Oh wow, it's pretty fast for over Wi-Fi.
This meetup actually happens, and the predator poachers confronted EDP at the apartment complex.
Thank you for that, Google Fish. I have lost sleep at night because of that picture.
And caught it all on camera. The following day, the damning footage would be released to the internet. His predatorial behavior could be denied no longer. During the confrontation, he confessed to everything.
So what brings you out here today? Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Check out Sunny V2's video at the time Eminem's mom sued him. Well, not tonight, but yes. That is amazing.
And then go back home. The only thing deterring you, based on these messages, it wasn't the fact she was young, it was jail time that was deterring you, yes or no? Okay, right. Like if the cops saw these messages and saw you here, would they have arrested you, yes or no? Correct. Okay. See, do you think you deserve to go to jail? If I'm being honest with you.
Yo, remember that CC Unit episode we watched where the motherfucker was like running across a 6-lane highway? That shit.
I am thoroughly tickled.
I'm never eating cupcakes ever again.
Oh, we'll play games. We can definitely play games.
Thank you for being a member.
You don't think so? I think so. You think so? Okay.
Hey, bro, you want to call in the cops?
Please don't, man.
Why not?
How about you call the cops?
You call the cops. You want help? Call the cops.
You should call the cops.
Call
Go
the
ahead.
cops.
Yeah.
Quantum TV. Harvey. The reason why is because Quantum TV is more malicious. Phil's not malicious. Quantum TV is malicious.
People knew.
Oh, shit. We got to watch Quantum's video. God damn it, I forgot. We'll get back to this. What am I in this for? Let me see what I'm in it for. Man confesses to killing somebody. Oh, it has to be here. It has to be here. It has to be. Yeah, I see my footage.
Was spread around Twitter and YouTube almost immediately. Phil's apparent live stream gaffe of the decade was going absolutely viral.
And all of a sudden my Twitter starts blowing up on my phone and I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I look down. And
what the fuck was what was I playing?
I look at the tweets and people were sending me, hey Rich, DSPGaming got caught jerking off on live stream. He didn't realize his camera was on before he started live streaming, and he decided to rub one out, and everyone saw. There was like 100 people in the stream, and they all...
Yeah, not 188,000. Like, the fucking article was making like an entire stadium of people who were all just staring at Phil, applauding and watching him jerk off. Beat your dick! Beat your dick! Beat your dick! Yeah, I was playing a Division. Why was I going up and down the rope like I was dry humping it?
Watched him jerk off.
Part of what had contributed to Phil's online infamy at this stage in his career stemmed from a series of mishandled controversies. Now face to face with yet another controversy, many expected Phil to fumble this scandal like the scandals he fumbled in the past. It was
pretty much.
It was expected that Phil would boot up a live stream, deny everything, and basically tell the viewers they didn't see what they saw with their own two eyes. But in an uncharacteristically savvy PR move from Darkside Phil, the day after this clip went viral, Phil would boot up a live stream in which he essentially confesses that he was indeed choking the chicken, taking the...
No, I thought it took a... I'm pretty borderline obsessed with Phil's lore. He denied it at first and said he was scratching his leg, I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive of that. Like Phil with his positive streams.
embarrassing moment on the chin and even laughing along.
He didn't really embrace beating his meat until Keemstar made a video on it.
With his detractors.
Because of a mishap yesterday, I have seen tons of attention thrown my way. It happens. I think that I've handled it pretty well. In the past, I have been known as a person who unfortunately kind of takes things way too seriously. And when shit happens, instead of kind of rolling with it, I get pissed off.
You still do, Phil.
And you know what? That's not the way to handle stuff. I'm certainly not going to hold it against anyone for joking about something that happened that was completely...
It has to be someone. It had to be Phil.
hilarious, in my opinion. I mean, I'll be honest, at first I was incredibly embarrassed, but after the initial shock of knowing what happened, I cannot stop laughing about it. I don't know about anyone else. A lot of people are, like, appalled. Oh, my God! Come on. Yes, because we all know that, you know, it's such an unnatural thing. It's such a horrible, horrendous action.
You still look like he was having organ failure while he was beating off, though. Frank, that soldier. Alright, so we know the incident of May 1st. Philip Burnell, his penis burst. He had a thirst. He let it burst. The infinite incident of May 1st. I love how my video's above. Oh, I cannot believe how much that AI quantum looks like real quantum.
Gaming on PC.
All right, so let's...
If you've been thinking about buying a Steam Deck, don't waste your money. It's not...
He will not stop. Again, I'm telling you, he got this thing to be negative about it for the free real estate. But in his delusional mind, he thought again that people were just going to be like, yes, you're a genius, Quantum. I will fap to everything you say. And when it doesn't happen, he will not stop until he thinks he can get everyone to agree with him. You made a video to bait people, Quantum. They're not going to agree with you. Leave it alone. Leave it the fuck alone.
Not worth it. Just so we're clear, I bought the $650 version.
Watch what... This is the one part I watch. Watch what he says here. Keep in mind, minus storage, there is absolutely nothing fucking different about the different versions of the Steam Decks. That's why I could never, even with how much more capable this is, with the 6800U, I can never recommend a device like this. This thing, with a dead pixel, costs $1,700. You can't... But my point being, I'm stoned. My point being, and I'm going to get more stoned, is... I don't remember what my point was. Go fuck yourself.
Most of the people having this conversation...
Oh, yeah. He's tried, like, I have the best model. Dude, there's no fucking difference besides the storage. So why are you flexing this? Watch what he says. If you think he's like, I have more money than you. Watch.
Probably don't even have the same exact version that I have here. Didn't invest half as much. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Minus the etched screen and storage, they're exactly the fucking same.
Okay. Or maybe just half, right? Bought the cheapest one and think that earns them some sort of ability to speak at the table.
Yes, it does. He doesn't even understand the specs. Holy shit. He's making this video and doesn't understand. It's not like there's a different... It's not like the top of the line one has the 6800U and the base model has the quad core processor and they cut down the compute units. What are you talking? They're all the same. They're all the same. The storage and the non-reflective screen is the only difference. Of course it's bait. Of course, but it's bait mixed with he really wants you to believe it because his narcissism can't get over it. Did he buy this just to be a contrarian? Absolutely. I'm no fool. I'm no fool. But the thing is, he can't, like, you could be a contrarian. Ugh. Had something spicy and burped it up. Like, we weren't being contrarians. We ended up being right. But with Gran Turismo 7, when it first came out, it was the belle of the fucking ball. We made that video saying that it was not impressive. I still feel that way. And everyone lost their shit. Did I make 27 videos trying to convince people? I knew that was going to rile people up. But even though that was me being a contrarian at the time, I still agree with that opinion, and it actually ended up aging well. But you're going to get, like, you can't make these videos, Quantum, that are inflammatory, like that video was inflammatory, and not expect people to disagree with you. You can't have your tickled cake and eat it too. You want it where it's like, oh, free real estate because I'm being a contrarian, and you want everyone to metaphorically suck your cock while you're doing it. Well, that's metaphorically not going to happen. My point being, I knew that video was going to rile people up, though. But did I make 70 videos afterwards trying to defend it? Now, it could be that he's trying to milk this more. I agree. But I do also think it's a mixture of him trying to milk it more. And because his ego is bruised, he's really like, no, you have to believe me. I'm right and you're not. Stay on and download games.
Let's call it what it is. I invested in the Steam Deck because I'm a PC gamer. I absolutely...
Also, when I review this too, the power supply that came with it was bad. This thing is... What X-Player? Quality control. I know you're the parent company of them. Pretty sure. I'm calling out the wrong company. Oops. Improve. This is like the Rolls Royce of Steam Deck-like, Switch-like gaming PCs. There should be no flaws with it. I know I say it often, but it always surprises me how dumb Cupcake TV can be. You don't invest half as much. Like, yeah, of course I understand he's probably just trying to be inflammatory, but this, we also have seen the mask completely fall off with him. He has an ego. I think he means, I spent more than you. Therefore, even though the specs of all, that also shows he's fucking stupid because he doesn't check. Just remember how, like, when he said that you have a right to use other people's videos if you're a YouTube premium member? Okay, lawyer, stupid. Attorney, stupid. That's not how it works. I'm not going to put it in a bottle and breastfeed it to you. Thoroughly tickled television. Yeah, and it's not even half. It's $3.99, and it's less than half. I know I'm not in the minority here, but I miss $5 bays on PC cases. They added so much future proofing. Yeah, you could add and card readers too, but times have changed, man. Most people aren't looking for them. It's like, you notice like places like Circuit City, even Best Buy, they used to have where people used to put their car stereos in, even in like the 2000s. Those are gone too, because you don't have like just normal car stereos now. They're like integrated into the car. You can't just go to a shop now and get them replaced. Yes, classy. The only thing he knows how to Google is himself. He couldn't even take the time. He has no idea that mine is the etch screen. And I think the case is, they all come with cases. They're all the hard cases. The logo on the hard case is actually blue and white, not just white. They spend a little extra money on the logo. So if that makes you feel more entitled to have an opinion, Quantum, because you have the prettier logo on your case,
congratulations.
Like, there's still a car audio bay, but it's like, I never see cars in there anymore. I guess, but no, actually, no, my Best Buy doesn't have one. The bays are still there, but they don't do cars in them anymore.
We love gaming on PC, okay? Don't take my word for it. I'm going to show you. This is my first...
And oh my God, they're all the same. Tommy Tellerico had to say he would get there quicker because he has a nice car. He just poor shame people saying, I have the most expensive model even though there's no differences in performance with the models minus storage. I spent more money, therefore I have more of a right to an opinion. That's essentially what he was saying, which is amazing. And now he's going to flex his computer.
Rig, okay? Got my Tondro there, got some nice RGB lights, right? RTX 2080 Super, you can probably see it right up here, right?
Okay.
2080 Super, fantastic, okay? Lovely RTX rig. Beautiful fans, wonderful case. Right.
So what? Oh, hey, do you have a gaming PC? There's a lot of people who have a Switch and a gaming PC. If anything, you being a PC gamer, Quantum, should make you... See, this... Either you truly are an idiot, or this proves even more this is just contrarian bait. That's where the official term we're going with, contrarian bait. Because then if you're such a PC gamer, you should understand the quirks of the Steam Deck. The fact that you're less understanding, just, like I said, either you're just doing this for low-hanging fruit, or you're an idiot. The worst thing about car starters installs going away is that most infotainment systems suck ass now. I agree. Ford Sync 3 in my car is absolute trash. Yeah, and my new truck, that's not new, it's now over a year old, isn't... I expected better. You know? Like, fuck, man, if this was a normal car deck, I would have fucking once it got it exchanged. I'm not even. I can't bring anything up with him with that.
Right. First rig.
This is my second rig.
I did it.
Pretty much my baby right here, all right? You've got the RTX 3080 Ti right here.
Why is he... What? How does this add more validity to your argument? If he wasn't such a dumb narcissist, I would say this was purposely being inflammatory. But I really think him showing this makes him think that he's, I guess, more entitled to his opinion.
Right? Okay? Just so we're fucking clear as to where I like to game, how I like to game, okay?
If anything, though, what you're not understanding is that this should make you more understanding of the Steam Deck's ecosystem. It's open. It's not, you're like, oh, every game should work. Dude, it's an open PC platform. What is the Steam been around since 2004? And they're going to make every game from every developer instantly. Yeah, it's a weird flex. And has nothing to do with, it's like reviewing a bike and showing a comp of a, he's showing that, and he literally said it before, I spent more money on my Steam Deck, my opinion is more valid, is what he was saying. That wasn't even, that I'm not even taking him out of context, that's exactly what he was saying. And he's like, look how much money I spent on computers, therefore, like, Quantum, if you want to go there, I'll light up all of my rigs, and if that's all you want to go by being an expert, I'll put you to fucking shame, motherfucker. Yeah. The ninja... What is he, an edgy 14-year-old Gary Busey? Yeah, it's... Alright. You spent a lot of money. Congratulations. Like, literally.
Congratulations.
This is my setup.
It doesn't make you more of an expert.
All right.
And here we are back on the Steam Deck. Now,
and again, I know I'm repeating myself, but it has to be repeated. This should make you more understanding because there's still compatibility issues. Well, so's mine. Quantum TV Stolen Valor.
I think this gives me enough of the ability to tell.
It's not even that I'm not capable of better. I'm just like, okay, I'll tie them up. Make sure there's no airflow issues. I also like, it's something with my hands. Yeah, if I put down my hand, it stops with it blinks when I have my hand up. My thing with cable management, so I don't even like doing like the crazy cable management either, Because if I need to access a cable, let me just make all these cables go behind here and just so the aesthetic is better. If it's a rig for me, I don't give a shit. So long as it's not like a complete disaster, I'd rather have some of the cables not be tucked away so I could just switch shit. You know? So my cable management's garbage and I'm actually proud of it. Yeah. For my rigs, now, if someone wanted me to build one, of course I would go the extra mile, you know? And it's not like I used to have them like where I did, like, because some of the cases I bought were garbage. I used to have zero cable management. It looked like a fucking octopus was in the front. I would never do that again. But, like, yeah, I put some cables behind. Cables I know I'm gonna say the graphics card. I don't want to really tuck that in because if I want to put a new card, I don't want the PCIe to be accessible. And yeah, you may see a couple cables that look a little sloppy, but that's because I kind of want them to be. Doesn't affect airflow, and if I need to swap something out, I don't have to do a big fucking deal about it. You know, flexing your PC does not make you PC savvy or a gamer. Exactly. The ability to speak does not make you intelligent. Exactly. That is an excellent saying. So he basically said, I spent a lot of money on computers. Now, so obviously what I'm going to say about the Steam Deck is right. I mean, sure, this all could be bait, but I also think he's just an insane narcissist, too.
That as a real PC gamer who actually invests thousands upon thousands of dollars in PC, this one particular Steam Deck is over $650 before taxes, okay? And it does not do a very crucial thing. Let me kind of spell this whole thing out for you, right? Because maybe I sound like an angry customer. Because I am.
You are an angry customer. You and your wife are always angry customers. It has been proven.
Yeah. You see, the Steam Deck was purchased exclusively on the Steam store on their website, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? You can't go to Amazon, you can't go to Best Buy, you can't go to Walmart. You have to purchase it directly from Steam. When you do this...
For now. They said they might be changing that.
You do not, I repeat, do not have access to your entire library. This is a violation, in my opinion.
A violation? Dude, you think they're going to go through every single game it's not a closed platform? You know what? You're wrong. Even Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony don't do that. Are they going back? Is Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo going back to every single game ever made for every single one of their platforms and making them compatible on the Switch? That's basically the same thing that you're saying right here. Are they doing that for... Hell no. The only difference is there's not... Well, there kind of is different generations of PCs, but there's no PC 2. So you're wrong. You can't go... I mean, Microsoft has been the most, trying to preserve old games, and I respect them for it. They gave up on it, but they went for it. It was a long run. It's the same thing. Not every game on the Xbox Series X that Xbox has ever had on their platforms ever work on it. Same with the PS5. Definitely the same with the Switch. Nintendo gives you drips and drabs of old games. This is yes, Garrett, yes. You understand what I'm saying? So that's every platform. Every game that is, which is pretty much like almost, there's some games, but almost every game that comes out on PC since 2004 has gone to Steam in some way, shape. If they weren't on there back then, they're on there now. So you want every game to be on Steam, an open platform. It's still, I know it's a digital distribution service from Valve, but it's still PC. It's an open platform. You want them to have every game work when Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo don't even do that. They don't make every game work that has ever been made for their platforms. You want that. You want Steam to do that, Valve on the Steam Deck to do that for you when other companies that have closed platforms don't do that. Sure.
100%. Because when I go to Nintendo and I buy the Switch, they don't say, oh yeah, we're selling a Nintendo Switch, but you got to check to see what's compatible, even though we're selling it to you.
Go back and try to play any N64 game that you want to on your Switch without it being hacked. Can you? Nope. You're making no sense here, dude. I know this is old news. You know the EVGA? Yeah. That's a huge deal, man. End of an era. I have an EVGA 3090 in my 12900K rig upstairs. Your first card was an E960. I didn't like the 900 series, any of them, not just the 960. They were pretty disappointing cards, I thought.
You see, people talk all that crap like the Nintendo Switch is just a toy for children. But the truth is,
I don't think it is.
They have rated M for mature games and a backlog of multiplats. I guess we're just going to ignore that, right? And the thing is, they're not even Steam. They're not even known for multiplats. And Steam, who, again, multiplats carry this fucking machine, okay, can't even be bothered to make sure all of them work when you bought it directly from them. Like, my entire Steam library.
But how many... Let's look. Let me give an actual number, because this idiot is being... How many games are on Steam? 2022. That's just number of games. Steam total. All right, this is from February 2021. There are 50,000 games listed. Tickled Karen TV wants to wants every one of those games by Valve to be supported on the Steam Deck.
Congratulations.
What is the Boston virus? They are doing it again. They're doing it again.
I only have a little over 20% out of the 96 games I purchased. It might not sound like a big deal to people who like tinkering or who like doing dumb shit.
Hold on. You just showed your two Lamborghini rigs. Did you not build those PCs? I'm guessing you didn't. But even if you didn't, from the software perspective, you still have to tinker. That's all you'll be tinkering mostly with this. Unless you're one of those madmen who want to try to put a bigger hard drive in there, or SSD, excuse me, in there. So even with software on PCs, even if your PCs were pre-built, you got to tinker. So what the fuck are you on? You're contradicting yourself. So what did you show your rigs for then? Like, what do you have your wife install your games? Nah, he ain't building. Yeah. But Classy Tech, if he's a PC, he was fighting with downloading RAM. I remember that. Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember that. He ain't building his own shit. He's an idiot.
That are completely irrelevant for a handheld console, but for somebody who bought a handheld...
But again, even software-wise, you got to tinker once in a while.
Console, because that...
And his other argument, I don't know if the games will work. First off, I'm sure that like 20,000 at least, I'm exaggerating, but almost any game you could think of has probably been tested on the Steam Deck. You could look up a YouTube video. But I don't want to waste the time. Dude, first off, you could look up a YouTube video. It takes 2 seconds. And if it's not there, go to sleep. And when your tickled ass wakes up, the game will be there and you could try it. Or go run errands with your wife and then file a complaint because they put an extra jalapeno on your sandwich. Which, he didn't actually do that, but it's probably something he'd do.
That's what it is. This is a waste of money, a fundamental waste of money. You pay $650 before taxes, and guess what? You don't even get an OLED screen. You get an IPS screen.
Yeah, this has an IPS screen. It's higher resolution and it's superior to this, but in my opinion, it should be more superior and not have a dead pixel. AOKZOE, whatever your fucking name is. Like, you understand, Quantum, that what you're getting there, and just put fucking Windows on it. There's ABO was, shout out to him. I'm probably going to do it with one of my Steam Decks. ABO, if you could send me that on Twitter, I'd appreciate that. I'm seeing you in the chat right now. Put fucking Windows on it, dude. You'll have all the compatibility in the world. And Steam and the thing is, yeah, you brought that up yesterday. I think it was you that brought it up, Susha, when we were watching it on his other video bitching on this. They have a list that fucking tells you. So look at the games that you want to buy. So why did you buy this? He's a whimsical shopper. I forgot. Jesus Christ. It's like alternative facts with Don. Of course, he's a Trump supporter. I'm a whimsical. So that was his way of saying, to make it sound better, I buy things impulsively and do zero research.
Congratulations.
You played your fucking self.
That is so crappy. It's like back in 2000, in the early 2000s, like 2004 or whatever, when everybody was putting those little screens that fold down.
Oh, it's a barely adequate screen. It's not great. I agree, but you're exaggerating now. It's not that fucking bad, dude. Chill out. Like now he's going full tilt. You should have checked on the screen then, Captain Whimsical Purchase. Like you could have done 3 minutes of research and saw if your favorite games worked. You could have saw what you thought of the screen. Why would you buy something and then make, oh my god, my games don't work? And you could still, in a lot of those games that even say unsupported, still work. Like I said, I know I'm going in a hamster wheel talking right now. Look it up. And even if it says it's unsupported, it's a lot of times it still works. Do something else and download it. Go to sleep and download it. Christ. And you hate the Steam Deck OS that much, use Windows on it. All of your problems will be solved. But he doesn't have he's not capable of doing that, is what he's not saying too. Though that's in between, if you read between the lines.
Down in your Hummers and shit, right? I'm telling you right now, bro, this is the kind of screen that's in there. Okay? It's trash. Literally trash.
Turn it on, it's not that. It's subpar, but it's not that bad, dude. Holy shit. Stop exaggerating.
An old, outdated screen, and the best thing about it is that it's sharp, but that's it. Colors are terrible. They could have did better. Then, for that $650 before taxes, you got some small-ass storage. They couldn't even...
And what he's failing to mention is that devices that are far less capable go for like double the price of the most expensive Steam Deck. And the cheapest Steam Deck, there's not a single device out there that can even... Because it has the same SoC as the most expensive one. There's nothing. Everything out there, at least for now, is like double the price with less and is less capable. So him bitching about the price is ridiculous, because at $399 especially, forget it, you kid, nothing could come close to it. And that's a fact. Any of these other mini Switch-like PCs go for way more. Obby ass. Yeah, someone said I bought the 64 gigabyte model and swapped for a 1 terabyte SS. I wish I had 1 terabyte, and I'm kind of jealous of you. I'm going to definitely put Windows on one of my Steam Decks. I want to see, you know what I want to put Windows on? I want to see if Linux is holding back some of its performance, because this has 12 compute units and 8 cores. 12 compute units for the RDNA 2 graphics, 8 CPU cores. And the Steam Deck has 4 cores that are Zen 2. This is Zen 3 Plus, and it has 8 compute units of RDNA 2. Want to see? I think Windows may. How are the drivers? Does anyone put Windows on their Steam Deck? How are the drivers? Graphics driver support, because I know it's kind of a custom thing they did with AMD. Anyway, yo, Rich, I'm a whimsical shopper. Yeah, that's his way of. There's like, oh wait, he's just mad that he can't calibrate the screen. Probably. Let's check. Narcissistic Karen, bigot, a woman pays for his bills, likes to brag, downright evil sometimes. This motherfucker is basically Cartman from South Park minus the charisma. Yeah, pretty much. Yo, Rich, I'm a whimsical shopper. Who the fuck? Yeah, that's a nicer way of saying, essentially, that he's impulsive. But impulsive sounds bad. Whimsical sounds better. Oh, that was a deep fart. I knew that was coming. Good day, Rich. It's old McTickle TV still going. Yes, he is. He's triple dipping. Yeah, whimsical shopper will be a soundboard thing. But that's literally what he did. Man, that was a powerful fart. Jesus. That was his way of nicely saying he's an impulsive shopper and does it. He didn't want to say because it makes him sound terrible. He's insane.
Be bothered to give you a terabyte? Let me put that in perspective for you. Not a single gaming console, not handheld, console to date is $650 before tax.
He's still conveniently saying one is that any competitor to this can't even come close price wise, and that the $399 one has the same specs. He is totally not saying that at the moment. I am going to use the bathroom real quick. That was a powerful fart for a reason. I did not have to shit. Breaking news. I did not have to shit. I was talking to intro guy for a second. I was also talking about his thighs. Track me. Come on. Track me. There you go. While I was urinating. It was just a powerful fart. That's all.
Taxes. Okay? And
the funny thing with the whimsical shopping, I know I answered you before, gaming politician, is that was also him. I have the money to whimsically shop is also what he said. It's fucked up, man. He is a fucked up dude. Then you got EDP445, who's even worse, threatening underage girls. If they say anything, he'll fine them. Fucking, I didn't know that. I put dual booted in my SD and it works fine. I've been playing Resident Evil 2 Rebirth. Yeah, where do you get, like, but my only concern with putting Windows, which I have 2 Steam Decks, so I'm going to put it on one. How's driver support? Does it just, like, can you just download Radeon while you're in Windows and it'll just update the drivers like any other driver? I hope so. That would be great.
It has a terabyte of storage. It has way more than what this offers and way more power. They are grossly overcharging because they think you are stupid.
He is so wrong. He is literally saying the exact opposite. Any competitor out there, I know I'm repeating myself, but it's amazing that he is so wrong. He is more wrong about this than Elden Ring, and he was terrible with his Elden Ring take. There is no, for $399, which Quantum has these minus the storage, the same specs inside, that can come close to the performance that the Steam Deck has in this form factor. Why are you comparing the Steam Deck to regular fucking PCs? It is a totally different market. It is a totally different product, and you are a total complete fucking buffoon. If you anything even close, you're spending $1,000+, and they just started getting RDNA 2. That's why I wanted to get my hands on this thing in these little computers.
Because they think you don't know any better as a gamer. And many gamers don't. Many gamers just want, I want my games on the go. And they make sure to optimize all the dumb boy games, okay?
Of course, now he's going to talk down to the people who have more compatible games than him. Your games suck, mine don't. He's Rich, why do you keep talking about this, man? I have no idea. None at all.
If you don't know what those are, I'm not going to spell them out for you, okay? Dumb boy games, trendy little dumb boy games are always available on these kinds of devices. But games that people like to play to unwind and have fun and to relax, like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, things like that, not compatible with this fucking thing.
It looks like he's gotten a lot of use out of that left joystick or analog stick. For a guy who hasn't played that thing, it looks like he's played that thing. And again, why didn't you look up these games, Quantum, before you bought the fucker?
Right? Some games, even though they say they're not compatible.
Yeah, I wonder if you played Elden Ring on there. I doubt it.
If you want to take the chance, you can download, and they sometimes work. Wonderful. Then you get hope. But then you download another game, and you invest 50 gigabytes just to figure out, as you're playing the game, when the video effects roll in, the game literally crashes.
Why is he putting up a TV test screen?
So Steam was not in
that. What was that? Are you broadcasting a news show? What Steam Deck has crashed like that?
Correct when they said that the games don't play, right? So now you're out 50 gigabytes on your machine. You have to uninstall it.
Only yeah, it comes with it at Steam. Yeah, it's it's an eMMC. It's slower storage, but the SoC and the RAM and those settings are exactly the same. But it's slower storage.
Go through this whole process. You're out the time it took to install all that. It's miserable. So I'm sitting here at a point where I have this really garbage handheld, because let me tell you right now, if you buy
that you've been playing, because that analog stick wouldn't be looking like that.
A handheld from a company, and they can't be bothered to optimize their entire library, and let me tell you, okay, as a real PC gamer, not that bullshit kid that's on some IPS garbage monitor. I'm on a Quantum.OLED with rigs that cost.
Why are you comparing like $5,000 setups to a portable device that's a portable way to play PC games? You are insane. That's like saying to someone who bought a Toyota Corolla, well, why didn't you just get a Lamborghini? What the fuck is wrong with you? Dylan Bacon, thank you for the bacon, my friend.
Cost thousands of dollars. Okay, let me tell you, as a real fucking PC gamer that's been modding thousands of hours of content into my game and shit, hiring modders to fucking mod my games up. Okay, let me tell you.
He hires modders? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why? Dude, you are on YouTube. How are you on YouTube and not know that YouTube exists? How are you you're stupid. See, this is why I can't give him too much credit. Like, yeah, I think he bought it to be a contrarian, but now he's pissed off that not everyone's agreeing with him because he's not smart enough to get that bag like this. Did you your Google exists too. It's a Google search away. This asshole is paying modders to mod his shit. Oh God. I know he's watching this too. Quantum, yes, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're paying modders to mod your shit. Oh my God. This guy is Rich, why do you keep talking? Why do I talk about him? Why do I talk about Phil all the time? I might as well just call this channel RTU Streams Quantum and Phil.
Real PC gamer who's been emulating every single fucking console I have, ripping my fucking old libraries and turning them into ISO disk image files so that I can...
Don't even try to sound like you know what you're talking about now. So if you know how to do all that, then why can't you tinker with this? Why can't you put Windows on it and call it a fucking day then? Captain Tinkerer. Used to ask if he's scamming or stupid. No, he is stupid. It's incredible. I pay modders. I'm a real PC gamer. No, if you're a real PC gamer, you wouldn't fucking be paying modders. Oh, God. I pay modders. I'll never let that go. Does he pay? He's thoroughly tickled when he pays those modders. He's a whimsical shopping, tickled, modding, paying man.
Emulate them as a real fucking PC.
Fun some teeth lets the cat out of the bag. The tech YouTuber who can't even mod a PC game and has to allegedly use his wife's money to pay modders. What are you paying? Like, YouTube exists, Quantum. And then, well, Rich, I know he's going to get defensive and say, well, I have the money to do it. Dude, but then you just said you know how to tinker. You were talking about making image files and all that. Which one is it? So if you know how to tinker, why the fuck would you pay somebody? You contradict yourself in the same video. This is why I don't think that you're doing this to just get the bag and be a contrarian. You're too stupid. If he got birds, would he be a better man? No.
Gamer, this is an insult to us because it insults what we do best, and that is not be tethered.
No, this being $1,600 and having mushy analog sticks, or not analog sticks, analog triggers, and having it a dead pixel on top is an insult to me. That is not an insult. And that thing not almost, but it performs in the same realm as this, and you get it for $3.99 starting.
To restrictions, because never before in the PC community have we been told that there is a handheld device or any device that just doesn't work, period. Like, we can't just jump in and have access to everything. They turn you in.
Yeah, he have access to all 50,000 games. He wants you to have access. All right, Quantum. You go hire a team to optimize every single game ever put on Steam ever, and tell me how that goes. And controller companion. I'd have controller companion. What is the other one? SWICD. I'm just worried about driver support, because if you have to get the drivers from Valve for the graphics, they're not focused on you being in Windows. You know what I mean? I wish they just made it you could get them from Radeon.
Into a console peasant for all intents and purposes with this device, because you don't have access to your entire fucking library. You've got to wait for the developers to give you access to...
The drivers work fine. Yeah, dude, like, all these other devices that don't even come close in performance, like I said, until they get the 6,000 chips in there, go for minimum double. Minimum double. Now, they're coming down in price. They're starting to get more competitive, like an Aya Neo 2. What do I think? It's going to be like 800 or something like that. But still, it's still a lot more money.
To some shit you already bought. Doesn't that sound...
What do you smell a lawsuit coming with? He's going to get sued? Over what?
Sound familiar? That's the shit you have to do on Xbox when you're...
If you're talking about him, he doesn't have to reach. Valve doesn't give a shit.
Trying to wait for optimized for Series X. This is not a fucking... You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why are we doing that on a PC device? Because they think you're stupid and they think you're going to take whatever you're going to get.
No, they don't. They wanted to try to bring in... Valve saw that these were on the come up and they said, why don't we give an easier user experience device? And they did. Like, I was noticing that again, as much as like I'm seeing the performance on this thing is amazing, trudging through Windows kind of is a pain in the ass. I like with the Steam Deck, I have a huge Steam library. I just sign in and that's it. And I'd have to download my games, but I don't have to worry about updating Windows. I had to do all the updates. I had to get the driver updates. I had to get Radeon. Had to download all of my software and my passwords and everything. They found a way. Yeah, okay, all 50,000 games aren't compatible, but they found a way to consoleize as much as you can the PC gaming experience. It's not perfect, but they did it the best so far. Would you call yourself whimsical to make a video bitching about games? Yeah, dude. Well, that was he didn't want to say I was impulsive and regret my purchase. He's like, I'm whimsical, meaning that I just buy things and don't do research on it. That no, you're an impulsive idiot. Rich, quit telling him he can look up the same videos I did on the platform he lives on when I modded his games and he paid me. He's such an idiot. He really isn't. I cannot believe he just admitted that he pays modders. Did I hear him right? I think we all heard him. Yeah. Like, why don't... And the thing is, too, dude, if you want to make these videos, well, one, know what you're talking about, and put a little effort in. Like, what's with the... I call it the flip cam angle.
And you know what? Some people truly are. They ignore the fans taking off like a jet when it installs. They ignore the watch.
Dude, these fans spin up too. They got to spin fast to cool off the processors. It's all you bringing up the same complaints.
Washed out colors, all for the sake of it's portable. If that's your only IQ level, then that's your business. But I'm telling you, as somebody who has the money to spend and invest...
He sounds so defensive and angry. Oh my God, people don't agree with you. All right, so bring it back, move on, and go rub your dick while you're playing on your 3080 Ti.
Into gaming? No. Literally no.
Yeah, I love the Series S. I am concerned that they may give in to pressure and drop the requirement to make games work on both, though, and that'll suck. Because that'll make that thing a potato. It'll make it a doorstop.
Nobody should be buying this. This is not a good message to send. This is not an easily accessible device for your Steam library. A PC still remains the most accessible. You have everything day one. And it's cheaper, bro.
Go put your 3080 Ti in your pocket and tell me how that goes. Not that you can really put a Steam Deck in your pocket, but take your desktop on a trade while you're going to work.
Just hook up an Xbox wireless controller. And you literally just get yourself like something like a Lenovo Yoga or whatever the fuck, okay? If you don't care about colors.
Yes, because wait. With Intel integrated graphics? Get it. Instead of getting this, sit there like a spazzy asshole with the foldable laptop on your lap on like a train or a plane or a bus, and just whip out your wireless controller and just play away. I would love to sit down and I would love to be a fly on a wall while he's having a conversation with his wife, because she seems to be the same from what I've been told. Jesus Christ. That must be a fucking Twilight Zone.
Or you can step up to a nice Alpha Flex book or whatever the fuck, and you can just emulate that way. Do whatever you want. You can buy a gaming PC literally with an RTX 3050 in it for $650, the same price as this fucking machine, bro.
But it's a different fucking product. It's a different fucking product. Why can't you get it? You cannot take a laptop. I can't take the laptop I'm on right now, and even if it did have analog sticks on it, I would end up, my arms would break. You can't compare them. The person buying that laptop is not looking, it's a totally different consumer than the consumer for this.
Let that sink in. People are talking about how this is great for gaming on the go portable. There's bro, you can't put it in a pocket. There's nothing.
He will, and he'll hate it. Luke from Oz. Yeah. Well, dude, you know the saying, stupid people don't realize they're stupid. Because so they think they're smart because they don't have the intelligence to know that they're dumb. The fans were loud when he powered it on in the case and the intake. Well, he sewed the same sound when it was out of the case. But the thing that people didn't catch, he's doing this on a bed with a fluffy comforter. Or whatever. So even then, it's yeah, okay, it's out of the case, dude. But if it's sinking into that bed sheet or match or comforter, it's not getting proper airflow still. Oops.
Nothing more portable than a laptop. I mean, really, and it gets to a point where I get really...
Yes, there is. This is more portable factually than a laptop. The Steam Deck is factually more portable than a laptop. That's not even up for debate. He's ridiculous. It is sad. He's ridiculous.
Frustrated because I had emulation working on this. It's a bit of a hassle to get it working on this, right? Everything on this device is you've got to tinker with it. You've got to...
Guarantee you he's enjoying the fuck out of his thing and just doesn't want to admit it.
Kind of perfected. But the thing is, it's a handheld. There's never been a handheld that has required this much babying in history.
Quantum, because you're trying to shoehorn this into a console. It's not a fucking console. Gabe himself said it's not. If you're looking for something like the Switch, this is not for you. And you contradicted yourself again, because if you got to tinker on PCs. I could actually build a PC, Spazzy, but I could build one. You got to fucking even if you aren't doing that software, like I said before, you got to tinker. You're ridiculous.
And I don't care what you say, when you've got to download all these special programs to get games to work, and you've got to go through all this troubleshooting, bro. There's a glitch in here called Echo Cancellation Sync. When that hits, all of your audio stops working. So as people try.
I've never had that happen. The only thing sometimes is sound in the menus. That sound stops, but when I play a game, it comes right back.
You that this is the best handheld, and Nintendo Switch had better watch out. There's nothing Nintendo needs to worry about because their entire fucking library works day one.
Dude, all SNES games work? You said that. Oh, their entire library of games, which is 50,000, should be working. Can you go play every SNES game on your Switch? Just because there isn't a PC2 doesn't mean it's not the same thing. Let me know how that works out. On an unmodded Switch. And if you're saying that I can mod my Switch, then you're saying you need to tinker. And you're saying that's what turns you off to the Steam Deck. So which one is it?
Period. You bought this directly and exclusively from Steam through your Steam store, and you can't play everything that they sold you. That alone should be grounds for some sort of class action lawsuit.
Yeah. They didn't tell you. They have lists, and they didn't tell you it was going to be compatible with every fucking game. Go sue them, Quantum, please. Please. It'll be free real estate for my main YouTube channel. Go sue them. I beg you, don't go start a class action lawsuit so I can make like 15 videos laughing at you. Yes. And the WinMax too, I'm sorry, is kind of ridiculous. Like, it just, no. I'd rather have something like this in the Steam Deck than...
They should absolutely be held accountable for selling products that don't support the full library. Like, because what the fuck is that, dude? Like, I couldn't speak lowly enough about this product. Because how dare you insult my intelligence by selling old technology?
Old technology? What besides this? They made a custom. They were one of the first out of the gate in a device, like, if not the first, with RDNA 2. What, just because of the screen? Which, yes, isn't great. I agree. Not as bad as you're making it out to be. What old tech? What? He doesn't know what he's talking about. And he I think he genuinely thinks, because he's an idiot, that the most expensive model is more powerful. Oh my God. This is why he would never do an interview, because he knows that he would just look like a clown. He's probably watching this and seething right now because he knows I'm right. It's not, most of what I said is not even opinion. It's objectively fact. Is the GPD Win Forward's going to have the slide out keyboard? I always raise an eyebrow with those. I know Ioneo is making one too. I'm interested to get my hand. I'm sure they'll send me one.
Cheap drop shipping feeling ass plastic devices. You've cut corners at every turn. This isn't,
dude. This is a close to $1,700 device, and this feels less premium, which pisses me off. I can't wait to say that in the video. Than the Steam Deck. You are on some shit. You are on crack. If you see Hugh Gaiman would clap them cheeks. Oh, please no. Actually, Tickle T, he's angry he forgot to pay someone to research the Steam Deck for him. Yes, probably.
isn't premium. There's nothing premium about the Steam Deck, right? And then the fact that you can buy the Nintendo Switch, right? And the dock comes with it. Everything you need comes with it, but here you are with the Steam Deck paying more money.
It's not the same product, and for price to performance, and it's just the cheapest product in this category. They're not the fucking same. Even though these products have made me play my Switch less, it's still not the same market though, dude. It's not. Like, you're not going to have Player Essence buying one of these things. Maybe I could see him buying a Steam Deck.
Okay. And you've got to a la carte that shit.
Yes. That's what mostly, he did this to be a contrarian, but now he's pissed off that no one will believe him. He also doesn't realize, too. Oh, yeah, I bought one of the, for the Steam Deck, the M.2 JSAW dock. I'm excited for that. I didn't realize that price actually isn't that bad because it does come with a power supply too. With the Steam Deck. So for anyone who's on the fence, like, man, that's a lot for a dock. Also gives you, the power supply, which is nice because then you can keep one power supply when you're on the go. And when you want to dock your, I was almost going to say Switch, when you want to dock your Steam Deck, you could leave the other power supply plugged in and just dock it.
Shit on top of this? And people are somehow fucking grateful because, well, I like my PC games on the go. Get a fucking laptop, moron. It's a laptop. Literally.
Quantum, please come on and let's talk about this. Please, I beg you. I beg you. I'll be nice. I'll laugh at you. Yeah, never mind. I won't be nice. Yeah, no. Yeah, Seymour, and so is Genital Jousting, too. Yeah, he's so pissed.
That's all it is. That's the product you're looking for, bro. Not this bullshit right here, okay? And the thing that pisses me off is, of course, you'll have all the loser gamers come out and they'll try to...
And here we go. Everyone who disagrees with them is a loser. It's all... Oh, God. Here we go.
Tell you, it's user error. You don't know what you're doing. It's like, bro, we aren't even in the same stratosphere of understanding when we talk about what it takes to be a real PC gamer. Again, I'm shelling out the money for this shit. I'm putting endless hours into modding my shit. It's not that I can't do this shit. It's that for a handheld, you shouldn't have to.
You just said you paid modders. You just fucking said, did everyone hear him? He just said he paid modders. So can you do it or can you not do it? Can you tinker or can you not tinker?
Name a handheld. I dare you. I fucking dare you. Name a real handheld, okay, targeted to the masses in the way the Steam Switch was, okay, with all their commercials and advertisement, that needed this much tinkering, this much babying, this much hand holding.
Those are closed platforms. This is an open platform, even though it has Steam's OS on there. You could plop Windows on it.
None of it.
You are unreal.
Not PS Vita, not 3DS.
He's really comparing it to the 3DS and PS Vita. Holy shit.
Not Nintendo Switch, none of them. Because the truth is, all their shit works.
No, because everything he says here I could debunk in seconds, and he can't. His ego couldn't handle it. I still think that's the real reason why he hated Elden Ring so much, because he got his ass kicked probably at the gate front, and it made him question his skills. And he doesn't like any. He likes to be right. He likes to be the best, and he likes to be the smartest. And when anything, even a video game, doesn't let him feel that way, it makes him feel insecure. Like he literally had his ego bruised by a video game because it kicked his ass. But he's so insane. He's so insane that I've realized that, and now so I'm enjoying the deck a bit more. That when Steam Deck said only 20, it's not Steam's
I am
own fault.
thoroughly tickled.
Fan noise during installation, the echo cancellation, audio bug, keyboard, and awful battery are just a few that. Dude, but everyone's like saying, oh, use a mouse and keyboard. Like, I never had to, I don't know. Yeah, now he's starting to enjoy it, which, gee, color me shocked. Rich DSP wants to do an interview to Retcon. I sent an email throwing Hime into the ring. I emailed him too. We'll see. Like I said, he doesn't have to answer. I don't want to know anything about his wife. I don't want to know anything about his personal life. Will I ask him about, will I talk to him because I'm critical about how he handles his, guys, I need groceries? Of course. Will I ask him how he handles his streams? Minxy, how are you? Of course. And I'll finish the rest of your super chat duty or your member chat. Yeah, he's having an idiot error. So, I bet you he's loving this thing behind the scenes, too. Rich DSP, so... Yeah, you could get bubbles. Of course, you get the triple bubbles.
Bubbles, 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 bubbles.
And yet, on top of it, too, and Valve actually is still taking a loss on this thing. That's how it's cheaper than any of these Switch-like gaming PCs. Because they're taking a loss. This motherfucker, like I said, is over $1,600. Nothing could come close. And even that was what I said about, as much as I love them, the Ioneo Air Pro and the OLED screen is nice. Dylan Bacon, thank you for the bacon and cucumbers. Those Vega graphics, and those are a lot more expensive. The base model, they have some base model that goes for, I think it's still just only slightly less than the top of the line Steam Deck, but it has 8 gigabytes of RAM and Vega graphics and a 6-core. It's slower Ryzen processor in there. It's 5000 series. It can't from a performance standpoint compete. Comparing this to the Switch is not where you go. He's going to the wrong place.
And that's the message here. That's why you shouldn't buy this. Because everything doesn't just work. It requires waiting.
Homemade ramen or that cheap shit, Minxy?
It requires patience. It requires babying. It requires a hell of a lot of troubleshooting. I had emulation working on this thing, and it just randomly stopped working because something got screwed up with one of the more recent updates. So some shit like that can even happen.
Oh, no, because that never happens on PC, ever. Yeah, there's never problems on PCs, huh?
And when you're experiencing...
There's never compatibility issues on PC.
I am thoroughly tickled.
Captain Spaulding, 69, thank you for becoming a member. Yeah, never.
To so hit and miss at the same time. One moment you're having fun with it, and the next you've got to go Google something. This product is bullshit, and you're paying like a lot of money for a bullshit experience.
Apparently, RDNA, this is interesting. Graphics were supposed to come to 4,000 to 5,000 series, but it kept getting put off to the point that they scrapped it for them. Man, but what a difference. I cannot believe when I started playing. That's Elden Ring's the only game I played on this so far. And it's almost at 1280 by 800 high settings, you almost get 60 frames a second, which for Elden Ring is saying something. It's not a well-optimized game. And if you want to run it at 1920 by 1200, it looks fucking beautiful on this screen, even with its dead pixel, which I can't let go. You're getting over 30. High settings on a handheld that costs as much as a fucking car. Yeah, and it's not even officially like... He's amazing.
And for that, go buy something better like a laptop. It's cheaper or the same price with more power, and it is every bit as portable.
Don't break, dude. Look. No. Don't say that. It's a PC. Like that's his like. Well, it's a different form factor. You can't do the same thing. No, it's a PC. No, it doesn't matter. It's a PC. You can't have a laptop like this. Can't do it. That's a fact.
That's the message.
Even the GPD win, I guess you could argue that one would be, but it's still, that doesn't... Stop. You're wrong.
Take it or leave it. Don't really care how you feel about this video, but the Steam...
You absolutely do. That's why you made a third video. You are angry that not everyone agrees with you on this, which they shouldn't, because your take is fucking stupid. Jessica, have a good night.
Steam Deck is a garbage product, and I don't recommend it for anybody. That is going to be my official review on it. That is my official stance on it. It doesn't really have the proper support that it needs, and everybody seems to be glossing that over like, oh, but they're still working on it. If you have a relationship with a business that is giving you IOUs from day one, that's your business. I don't do business that way. When I pay you in full...
Do you say the same thing about TVs you like that get updates?
Up front, you better deliver the product. If you fail to deliver the product in any way, you're a garbage company.
I am
because you
thoroughly
already received payment,
tickled.
and I'm not going to sit here waiting for you to get your act together. So this is a failure of a product. Maybe the next time around they'll get it correct with the proper screen, the proper support, but this time around, this was dog shit. Point blank, period.
Hey, Rich.
I've waited a long time for this, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. Love you. Been here for you. Can I suggest you poll the audience and ask if you like a brighter background? Not sure what you mean, man, but all right, guys, this has been a 3-hour stream, and I'm tired. So I got up fucking early as hell today, and plus I'm going to mess around with this thing a little bit too. So have a great evening. I will be back tomorrow with content and regular videos. And tomorrow, I'm going to start streaming on Twitch at RTU Streams. Same name as here. 8 p.m.-ish. And Retro Bro around 10 p.m. The former Intellivision White Knight is coming on for an interview with Jay and I. It's going to be fun. Have a great evening. Stay sexy.